Morning, it's not morning. Good evening, everyone. We're here for Halo. Please do not mind if you, in my microphone here, FF14. Passively gathering. But in the meantime, yeah, we're here for Halo. I'm not really, sure what else has me invested. But that Halo, Infinite multiplayer demo, the beta, the flight, that's the word. That grasped me, so we're definitely, here for that. Though in the last few days, they did announce that Forge and co-op for the campaign are not going to be there at launch. That blows for... I can't think of any of my friends that have played through Halo that haven't done it like co-op. That's such an integral part of it. But I mean, whatever. It sucks, but... after the game was delayed last year, I kind of expected it. When it was last year, they delayed it, and then they brought in the one dude from the earlier games to essentially they had to redo the entire campaign within a year. You know? There was no way everything was gonna make it in. So, it feels inevitable that cuts like that had to be made. I feel that, I just certainly hope that they are not dealing with a, internal, like, development hell that is like Halo 2. Because Halo 2 was a development hell and a rushed game. So I just hope that Infinite is currently not in that state. And now yes, I suddenly care because, again, the beta, the flight was pretty good.
Hello, everyone. It's my great pleasure to welcome you.
I guess we're here for Bethesda
Xbox
as well.
Gamescom stream. I can't believe it's been 2 years since we were together in person in Germany. And in fact, it's been 6 years since we hosted our first ever Fan Fest with over 1,000 Xbox fans on a giant boat on the Rhine River, right there in
Speaking of FanFest, man, they need to...
I have so many wonderful memories from back in 2015.
I mean, I want to know what's going on with Endwalker.
And all the FanFest
When's the next
events that have
FanFest?
happened every year since then. I even remember it was raining.
I don't know if
and
Square's
that
doing
first
anything for
FanFest, fans
Gamescom.
were
We'll see
waiting in the rain,
tomorrow.
and they were still so excited just to come in and be part of the event. And Phil Spencer, Major Nelson, and others for the team were there greeting them as they were waiting. I made so many friends from that event. Even to this day, I stay connected with fans around the world that I've met at FanFest. And on behalf of all of us at Team Xbox, we truly treasure these memories. And we miss being there in person. That's a highlight of the year for us, is to get out and be with our fans in person. We know fans in Germany,
Sorry, again,
Europe, and from around the
FF14
world
reacting to
would travel to be there with
Gatherer's
us at
scripts.
Gamescom. And we will be back with you in the future. But we still
I hope
take a
Tyler, the
moment
creator,
to
has a digital
celebrate
concert in
the
Final
Xbox
Fantasy
gaming
XIV
community and the games
to
that
specifically
continue
to dab on
connect us.
Fortnite.
When you meet people face to face and you hear their real stories, you begin to understand the power of social connection that only gaming can unlock. This year, I'll miss hosting that lunch we did with fans every year at Gamescom, or the impromptu meets and greets we
Fish
would
time.
do at Gamescom with our studio teams, going out for coffee and answering all the questions that our fans had. But I also love how our FanFest community has grown globally. And
Yeah, what else do they own?
hearing stories of fans
Obsidian?
that are sharing swag
Outer
from
Worlds
fans
2
who
is
are looking
announced.
out for each other, especially during
Hi, Max.
difficult
It's been a
times.
while.
That really warms my
Hi,
heart.
it's
I
me.
love the family feeling that our gaming
So I
community
forget how many
fosters.
IPs
And given the
Microsoft
state of
owns
the
now,
world
so it's
today,
not just
for so many people, gaming
Halo
is
that
now
could
the
be here.
primary way
It's
that many of us
Bethesda
stay
or
connected.
Obsidian
It is our
IPs could also
primary social way
be
to
here.
connect with our friends no matter where they are. And that's why I'm excited to highlight especially our German and European community today and celebrate the connections we've formed with them through Xbox. Because whether you're there in person or not,
yeah, hi. I've emerged from the depths of despair to watch the Green One talk about some talk about video games.
Community and fans.
That's great.
Thank you for the memories. Thank you for joining us here at
Here, so we're in sync. But the last time I did this, I was told it was really quiet. So let me know how the volume is.
Sie ist mehr als nur ein Sommerurlaub.
Oh, okay, I see.
Mehr als nur ein Ausflug. Es ist
I
der Ort,
finally
an dem
figured
alle
out
Gamer
why
zusammenkommen, ihre Passion auszuleben.
And that is, it doesn't seem to happen when I'm using virtual audio cable. So, for anyone out there struggling,
repeat that
Discord
first part
switching.
because it was lagging.
Oh, the funny audio thing my screen share always used to do.
Yeah.
The solution was to just swap to virtual audio cable as my main output, and when Discord takes from that, it doesn't. The audio doesn't fuck up, and I don't know why.
Yeah, that's weird.
But
whatever.
That's my public service announcement. That's my bit of useful Discord tech.
Take what we can get.
I was in the lab, you know.
Dass es Leute gibt, die genauso verrückt sind wie ich und auch in ihrer Freizeit Kostüme bauen, ausspielen und ausfilmen und alle möglichen. Ja, und da habe ich einfach einige meiner besten Freunde tatsächlich kennengelernt, die ich immer noch sehr wertschätze.
Hallo, mein Name ist Paulina. Ich cosplaye eine Odyssey aus Halo und ich liebe die Gamescom, weil ich sehr viel Zeit mit meinen Freunden da verbringen kann, weil ich beim Xbox-Stand sehr viel Zeit verbringe und es liebe, mit den Menschen zu interagieren, die die gleichen Gaming-Interessen haben wie ich.
Max knows.
Mein Lieblingsmoment war auf der Gamescom 2018, als wir mit unserer Halo-Gruppe auf der Bühne standen und einfach zusammen...
Why did it swap to that one?
I don't
Tweet Deck.
Mein Name ist Daniel Heidhorn, Gamertech Schnittgemüse. Und was ich an der Gamescom so toll finde und liebe, ist, dass sie wirklich zentral in Deutschland in Köln liegt und dass sie alles verbindet, was Gaming ausmacht. Videospiele, Cosplay, Streaming, das direkte Aufeinandertreffen der Entwickler mit den Fans, die auch Rede und Antwort stehen. All das
That's the best part, is the noise.
Wirklich einzigartig.
Xbox.
Die schönsten Erinnerungen für mich an die Gamescom sind auf jeden Fall die Xbox-Events. Alleine das
Oh, no, never mind, sorry.
What did I say?
I had an extra X.
coole Leute kennengelernt habe. Und ich hoffe, dass ich das in den nächsten Jahren mal
Wow, so
wieder
this
erleben
is
kann, weil es
like
fehlt mir wirklich sehr und ich
made
hab da
for
voll Bock
you.
drauf.
Hey Leute, was die Gamescom für mich bedeutet,
Actually, I count
wollt ihr
3
wissen? Also ich muss
X's.
sagen, die Gamescom ist für mich
Because
schon
the
eine
logo.
riesige
Xbox does have two
Gaming-Community
X's in
gewesen,
it.
wo
That's
auch die
crazy.
Xbox-Fans
Yeah, but the
als
logo
große
is a
Familie
third.
zusammenkommen, sich in die Arme nehmen, Freundschaften
Sure,
schließen
third.
und einfach gemeinsam Videospiele aus der
That's the
ganzen
rule,
Welt
baby.
feiern.
Die Gamescom bedeutet für mich auf jeden Fall so eine Art Familientreffen. Es sind einfach so viele gleichgesinnte Leute da, die alle Bock auf neue Games haben, generell dem Gaming unterliegen sind quasi. Und dass man
Yeah, I was saying I hadn't thought of it much, but we probably Bethesda and also Obsidian things here too, and any other IPs. That's not the right word. Developers.
We're probably not going to see that Fable for a while, right?
2012 das erste Mal da.
I don't know.
Und was soll ich sagen? Ich bin seitdem ein Dauergast geworden. Ich nehme jedes Jahr Urlaub, weil es einfach megamäßig Spaß macht, dahin zu fahren.
Well, she takes a vacation to Destiny. That's crazy.
Oder generell neue Leute, die du
That's wild.
But yeah, for the main
That sounds tiring.
Jeff Keighley's Gamescom thing is tomorrow. That's where we're expecting more stuff.
Right.
I had a good 2 days off, it seems.
Like brand new Xbox.
Perfect, yeah.
I completely forgot that this was a thing that was happening. So I guess on some level I'm kind of glad that I just randomly saw a tweet mentioning something about Xbox Gamescom shit. So.
I thought it was all tomorrow, but I guess Xbox is doing their own thing. So whatever.
Hey Xbox, you want to turn around and tell me why Halo's not shipping with fucking co-op on launch, buddy?
Because they remade the campaign last year.
Yep.
Have they
design
talked
it
about
co-op?
games? They're not going to talk about games here now. Because we're just going to appreciate the color green.
It's an alright color. There should be a purple console.
No.
Why
No,
not?
that's
Not
too
again.
gaudy.
That's
Not
yeah.
again, alright.
I want my gaudy purple console.
jede Menge Gründe, warum ich hier Gamescom lebe. Das fängt mit den Games an, geht über Merch,
Here, we can fix that.
Cosplay und hinaus zu meinen Freunden.
color
What's Knuckles doing?
Das Event im Jahr, wo ich die meisten meiner, vor allem
Idris
Halo-Cosplayer
Elba.
Freunde wiedertreffen
There,
kann.
fixed
Wir
it.
sind mittlerweile eine doch große Familie und ich freue mich jedes Mal darauf, sie
Thank you.
wiederzusehen.
Much appreciated. Ooh, that looked so cool. Come on, guys.
I
There. I
You
tried
should leave
resetting
it
it to
color
the...
shifted just in case a Mortal Kombat trailer plays. Oh my god, I can run this now, question mark.
There was
What
a
do you
performance
have?
patch not too long ago.
I have a 3070.
Yeah, you
Oh
can
yeah,
run
you'll
that,
be
sure.
fine. We had a performance patch a while ago. And it works on consoles.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to our Gamescom 2021
Hello, Xbox.
Xbox stream.
We've got so many great game updates to share with you
Xboxies.
today. We're talking Age of Empires
Happy
4,
August
Psychonauts
24th,
2, my
Xbox.
personal
That was a
favorite,
man.
Microsoft Flight Simulator.
Later on, we'll take an extended look at Forza Horizon.
That was John
5. There's
Psychonauts.
so much going into this.
Oh shit,
and
we're taking an
Playground
extended
Games
look at
Vision of
Forza.
Mexico is muy, muy bonito.
And we'll be getting our first look at the
Forza
cover
was
car for
delayed,
the game,
right?
Paris. I got $5 on it being one of those
Think
electric
so.
scooters that you see piled up on the
I
sidewalk.
feel so bad no wonder they don't want to delay Halo.
Find out.
Yes, indeed. Our Xbox Plays team will also chat with devs and deep dive into
Oh,
current
fuck, there
and
is Mortal
upcoming games
Kombat.
all week on
What are you gonna talk about for Mortal
twitch.tv/Gamescom.
Kombat? The game's done, isn't
Let's
it?
get started
It's
with
done.
Techland and their upcoming
Once you have your,
non-hardcore
once you
sequel,
release an
Dying
Ultimate
Light 2
Edition, you're done.
Stadium.
You don't get to add anymore.
Ooh, a new Dying Light
You just
2
get to make the
trailer.
next Injustice. And then the cycle continues.
I want this game to come out more than anything because I don't want to. I don't want to keep thinking it's out and it's not.
Hi.
I feel that same way about the other one, Deathloop.
The game we have been
That's
working
this
on
year,
really
though,
hard
right?
for the last few years.
Should
We're
yeah,
hoping the
right?
Yeah, comes out next month.
you're about
Okay.
to give you a foretaste of parkour and combat systems.
That has a funny tweet attached to it where it's like, I'm so glad that this game finally has a release date so I can stop watching trailers explaining this fucking game to me.
Streets. Though, as you will see in a moment, there are plenty of things you can use to your advantage. So watch closely, look for special combat and parkour moves, and check out how with just a bit of creativity you can combine the two. Ready? Let's go.
Is that a
Let's
joke or
go.
was it really 120 FPS Mortal Kombat? Like what they did with Sham Show?
Oh, no. No. That didn't happen. You almost overwrote my brain, though.
Now it's all gone. The virus started it, but it was the people who made the world the way it is. This city.
Instead of blaming themselves.
They tell me they had a vision.
Yo, did you see the size of that fucking burger? Not the sign, but there was a big
For
photo.
Ramlethal. Eat shit.
That guy's not going to be doing any of the fancy parkour, clearly. What the hell are you?
Instead of fighting together,
This is big
against each other.
Oh.
There, turned it
War
up.
broke out.
Was it a little bird with a broken leg?
Oh yeah, I forgot to
Hope
check
died.
if... Yes, the volume's all the way up.
Rip Hope.
Oh no, guys! Hope's dead! Arguably the worst character in all of Final Fantasy 13.
Each time we
Rip.
strike
Now there is only despair.
we absorb their
In
strength.
snow.
But I can't let that happen.
This
Yeah,
Danganronpa
same thing.
sequel's real crazy look.
At least, not yet. I need the secrets this city holds.
Yeah, what's wrong?
He's got like a Strider wall cling.
They stayed a little long there.
The bazaar needs good people. You're doing great so far.
Oh man, look how many people will touch your shoulder in the campaign.
I have to make a difference.
I mean, reassurance in the year 2021 is all I crave, so yeah.
Oh, I thought he was also gonna touch your shoulder.
That's how they get you. That's how they mix it up.
I think you're dead. Oh, okay.
Oh, okay, it says chicken pie, not chicken
Imagine
thigh.
you're about to be like you're hell stage and you're about to die, and the person that's supposed to save you just splats on the ground in front of you, and then they kill you.
I don't have to imagine it. I watched the other guys.
Wait, what did you just see him do?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah, Dying Light is sick. Dying Light is a really good game.
I still need to play the first one.
Is all hope really
This
gone?
actually looks cool.
We'll
I mean, it is consistently always looked cool. I just want it to come out.
Both games are 4-player co-op, so.
Armor passing by skyscrapers, banks, and large billboards. That's what we call a modern Dark Ages.
And it's a very unique design, one very
They should
important for the plot of Dying
give
Light 2.
Bethesda tips
But there's
on
another thing
first-person
that
melee
stood out to
combat.
me. All those parkour moves that
Yeah, you guys are all friends
and
now.
your team
Yeah.
has put so much effort into.
Well, all you need
God, I
is a
wish
few
people
thousand
just
of
did that
animations,
more, like what
operational
Square
professional
does.
traces,
Hey guys,
We didn't know how
animations,
cars
and
worked, so we
one
brought in
pop-up from
Avalanche to
David
work on Final
Bell. This
Fantasy
makes the moves player will see
15.
in the game, by the way.
No, yes, right. And we've got
Guess what?
twice
Cars are still
the
broken.
number of parkour moves compared to the first game, and we are
Well, you
showing
need it for the
some of
lore.
them in this trailer. The vault keeps
Oh, hopefully
being
they
the
put
most
Master Chief and
important
Monkey
to me
Ball. Yeah.
personally. It brings a whole new fighting style into the game.
You can
The
have little
player
Ratchet
can
and Clank
stagger an enemy and
on the
use them
PS4.
to perform further
You have a
attacks,
head
for
crab on
example,
Steam.
by rebounding from their bodies, jumping of them onto other
It's always the
foes,
fucking
and so on.
head crab, isn't it?
It's like a little hamster.
And made
Yeah.
it quite simple for the players to perform. I can't wait for them to try it out and tell for themselves how much they loved it.
Or
It's
Wheatley
definitely
inside
going
the
to be
ball.
useful. The city's buildings are higher than anything we have done before, improving its
I thoroughly
As long as
enjoy
it's
that.
fully
Players
voiced.
will need
Yeah.
to find a way to reach those tall skyscrapers.
I really
and
like
other challenging spots
the way
too.
that they
And it's
approach
good we
like the
scattered some helpers
post-apocalypse,
around, like a
where it's
paraglider,
like
which can
the
support
world
players
just
in
moved
both
up,
parkouring and combat.
not because of global
Exactly,
warming or anything
and
like that, but
it's
because
gonna do
zombies
great,
on the
especially
ground
in
suck.
fights against
Well,
humans.
rising
More
tides of
frequent
zombies
and
is
important
a
than
metaphor
in
for
Dying Light 1. It's
for
been
global
climate
warming,
change
yes.
Yeah.
since
100%.
the events from the first game, so people adjusted.
That's what.
They
Hey,
are
we're gonna
much
be living
bolder
that
now,
in like
at
20
least
years. We're
during
gonna be
the
on our
day.
rooftops.
And
I'm
they
gonna
are
be
more
dressed as a
vicious now.
crow.
And I think that's a
gonna be
great summary
sick.
of
We'll
this
be
discussion.
forcing some mute to
Pre-order
make
Dying Light
really
2
tough
and
decisions.
explore its vast, complex
No,
world
he's
on
fully
December
voiced.
7th.
I'm gonna. Oh, okay. So
Thanks, David.
then he's gonna
Thank you.
talk, but the decisions
We're still
will
gonna
be
force
tough.
the mute.
They're gonna be tougher.
I've
I'm
got
gonna
20
award
years to
faction
finally get up on the
points.
roof.
For the first time in
But
the
thankfully,
storied
there's
history
no
of the
other
franchise,
investment besides just
Microsoft
getting
Flight
on the roof.
Simulator launched on a home console with the release on Xbox Series
Yeah, guys,
X
please
and
start
S
saving
last
faction
month.
points now,
Reviewers
because
and
that will be
gamers
the
alike
currency
were
of the
blown away
post-apocalypse.
by how well the stunning visuals
the
and
only way you're
depth
gonna get
of the
anything done.
simulation translated to the console.
We're not going to tell you
and
for
that's
which
why
faction.
I'm
You're going to have to just do it
extremely honored to
through
welcome the
like
head of
every
Microsoft
single one of
Flight
them to make sure.
Simulator, York Newman, to the stream. York, thank you for being here. The last time we met was at the Xbox Game Showcase, and it was getting ready to come out on consoles. How did that go?
It went great. As you said, the reaction to the Xbox console launch was really just
Yeah,
amazing.
that's a sick
Just
jacket.
want,
Both
I
from
just want to
Xbox
hear it.
gamers
It was
and from the
awful.
press, they've been
No
so
one
gracious
liked
with
it.
their feedback. I don't know if you know, but Flight Simulator is one of the highest rated games on Xbox this year, which I think is just great validation that the translation of the
was like
simulation
200
to the
gigabytes,
console
wasn't
has really worked well.
Oh, yeah.
Our usage numbers are
I don't
through
think
the
it
roof,
starts at that, but it does
and
have
we
to
are
download that
absolutely
much,
shattering
yeah.
franchise records, and I can tell you there have never been more people playing Flight Simulator than right now. So it's an awesome time.
That is awesome. Congratulations on the launch, really. But
They're on a plane right now, aren't they?
I want to go to the danger zone. So what's going on with Top Gun?
There's so
What do you
much
mean
going
what's
on,
going on with
Paris.
Top Gun?
So you and I talked about Top Gun Maverick.
I think we
earlier on.
missed.
Okay, yeah, we
dude.
talked about this, or
They saw the
okay.
FA-18,
I think we
they
missed
can't wait to
something.
start flying.
I was like,
And,
the
you know, it
explosion
comes
was
out
so
later this
good.
year.
Holy
We missed the
shit.
stream from yesterday.
Let's
I think.
talk about Top Gun.
But as the
Oh,
movie
I
is
thought
still
this was a
under
video
wraps,
game
so are we,
presentation.
so I can
I didn't
still
have any
not tell
Top
you
Gun.
that much about it. But there's so much else going
That's
on.
what. That's
even
what something
before
that we
Maverick.
would do,
So,
given the opportunity to come
we are
present
continuing
something.
to
It's
do our
like,
monthly
nah,
big
fuck
releases
that.
as
You
we've
see
been
that
doing
new
for a long
Spider-Man
time.
trailer?
And next
That
month,
shit
on
was
September
dope.
7th,
You gotta throw devs
we
a
are
couple of
launching
curveballs to
World
keep them
Update 6.
honest.
And this world update, I mean, at the beginning of the show,
So what's going on with JPEG Dog? Will JPEG Dog be making an appearance in Flight Simulator?
Updates that region, the region of Gamescom. So Germany,
You
Austria,
can
and Switzerland.
set up the standee in the back of your plane.
We have new aerial and
anytime you're in first
images.
person, you can turn around and see it there.
That helps us
There's like a 1 in 100 chance he shows up on like the wing of the plane. You have to go out and get him.
3D cities like Frankfurt and Wuppertal in Germany. We have Basel in Switzerland. We have
this looks a lot
Graz
better
in
than my
Austria.
neighborhood.
And those cities look just amazing. Amazing.
shit,
They have
is
like
this
7
VR
centimeters
compatible?
Yes.
resolution, and it's
Oh
it's
man, I know
awesome.
nothing about
but
video
we want to
games.
celebrate the entire region, so we picked 100 of
I
the
definitely
most
don't think I
scenic
can run
places,
that.
the most famous landmarks, and we call those POIs, and we sort of spread them throughout the simulation, and we also added airports. We did Lübeck and Stuttgart in Germany, and Klagenfurt in Austria, and St. Gallen in Switzerland, and what it ties it all together is missions. We're having new discovery flights. We have new landing challenges, and we have new
Holy
sort of
shit, he
tours
is
of
still
the country.
talking.
So they
Okay.
fly you about all the awesome-looking places and really celebrate
They're really
the
excited
beauty
about
of this
Europe.
region of Earth. And this is a
They
celebration.
finally gets the
Europe
attention
conference.
that all of the US
Austria
got
and
on
Switzerland.
release.
I'm so happy to be able to announce the date here at Gamescom.
I am kind of upset that like
You know, that is
You know,
really incredible.
that
all
is
the
really
different
incredible.
regions
You
and
didn't tell
everything
me
that you're gonna have
anything
in the
about
game, the way that you're gonna be able to actually hide.
I feel like you
Yeah, I think
completely
it's
didn't
really
answer
cool,
any of the
but,
questions
you know,
I
for
just
us, it's
asked you.
actually not just
I didn't
the
bring you
region
out here
with
to
the visuals.
fill I brought you out here.
We talked a lot when you study aviation.
It's like
and you love
12-ounce mouse.
aviation,
Like, how long am I going to have to sit there and
you actually
watch you
realize
not
that
do
a
the
lot
thing
of
I
regions
asked
of
you to
Earth
do?
have a
Not
very
bring out
special
Tom Cruise.
relationship with flying, with aviation. Sometimes it's, you know, the first experiments with aircraft, or a famous pilot, or a feat of aviation.
Somebody
or,
just showed
or like
me
a
a
local
dollhouse edit
manufacturer.
on
So we
the
thought
Discord.
to ourselves, why do we not use these
so
world
good.
updates to celebrate the planes? So we are announcing a new series. We call them Local Legends. And think about that as planes that are
Microsoft Germa
locally well
simulator.
known, like in that region.
Yeah, another
but outside
quick
of the world,
aside.
not so
Austin, did you
much.
watch that stream?
But
Did you watch
why
those
not use
streams?
the world updates to highlight
I
this, to bring
only
these
saw
awesome
clips
machines
of
to a
them. I
worldwide
watched the
audience?
first one.
Oh, man.
So for World Update 6, we
I didn't
have
get back to the
a
other
German
ones.
plane from the
a
1930s.
nightmare.
It's called Junkers U-52.
He's the best content creator on the
Germany,
platform. We
it's
shouldn't
actually
even bother.
lovingly
You know what I mean?
named, Tante U, so Aunt U. And we think of us as sort of a digital preservation. So we really want to get these planes to an extreme
Germa's
level of
his own
detail. We're going
VTuber.
out of our way to really go
Yeah.
deep. So we're doing a full scan. We take full scans of
The
the
whole stream
outside
was
and
made
the
in
inside,
FD.
as detailed as 1 millimeter, which is as good as you
So
can
good.
as you can
So
do this.
good.
And then we're working with for the Junkers.
Yeah, remember
we're working with
when
Bernd Junkers, who is the grandson
Tokyo
of the
and
original
the whole
creator of
Japan
the plane,
update
Hugo
for Flight
Junkers, and he's
Simulator,
helping
they
us.
went
He
on
had
for
a
that
ton
for
of
a
insider
while.
materials.
And
Then
also,
we
yeah,
work with an
Brazil was a hole
organization
for a
that is
while.
preserving one of the last surviving examples.
I mean,
of
people-
Like a made in the abyss hole, like just
and then we were
straight
lucky
down,
that
or?
to find a pilot that actually
We take it
flew
for
one of
granted
those
that every
planes while
flight
we're
sim
still
game
flying
has
in the
had
real world.
America.
And he lets us know,
Yeah.
like, is the cockpit right and the sounds right? Does it feel right in the air?
Germa
So we're
isn't
having a
real.
blast
It's
working with
propaganda by
these
the US
experts to really
Army.
bring these- to
Every
celebrate
time,
this
every
plane,
good thing
bring
in my
them back
life
to
is
life.
propaganda from the
So
US
this is
Army.
almost like you're creating like a digital museum for aviation inside Microsoft Flight Simulator.
Yeah, I mean, it's basically that. It's a museum with flyable planes. So we're working with 40 museums around the world, and it's honestly one of the funnest parts of the job. You end up working with these curators of planes. These are their
I'll
babies.
take this time.
They're sort of
I have
seasoned of time in the real
and
world. So
I'm going to
nagging on
post
their
this.
remaining
I'm not
planes,
going
and they're so happy
Just
when
want
we
you
come
guys to
in
read it with
with
no
our scanning
context.
equipment, and we're basically capturing their planes, and they know that we can digitally preserve them in perpetuity. And we're actually giving those scans back to the museum so they can do something with it. And it's a great collaboration. And we're actually not just looking back in the history of aviation, we're also looking towards the future. So I have another announcement. We are working with a fascinating German company called Volocopter.
Yeah.
And they're making
Thank you, Neil
an
deGrasse Tyson.
eVTOL air taxi for urban traffic.
Oh, I have
So they
I
have a
have
vision of the
bonus
future, how
video game
how
news
these
content
drone-type
for
machines
everybody.
basically connect people in large cities. We're working
and that
directly
I
with the engineering team to make sure that we are
sat through
capturing their
the
plane
Type
and their
Moon
aircraft
News
perfectly
stream
in
this
the Flight
morning,
Simulator, and
so
that's
that
coming
no
out
one
in
else would
November.
have to. You
I
could
mean,
just
you
hear
were
it.
What do we
saying
got?
that there's a lot going
They
on
added the
inside of
tiny kung
Microsoft
fu
Flight
child to
Simulator. Is there
Melty
anything
Blood,
else you want to share?
and then there was
yeah,
like
there's one more
20
thing.
minutes.
We
You know
are
how
so happy to announce that
Japanese
we've
game
partnered with
streams
Rah
go, where they
Rah.
talk and
That's
talk
the
and talk and
Reno
talk and talk,
Yes.
and then they show you a bunch of
Association.
merchandise you
They,
can't buy,
every year,
and
And then
they
they
put their
print out
webcam.
paper and
the
pictures.
Steel National
Yeah, and then they blow their
Championship Air
face up
Race,
above
and we're bringing
a
this to
tiny
Flight
bit of
Simulator.
gameplay
So it's-
footage.
This
Yeah.
is the
I found
fastest
out that they
motorsport.
will
This
even
right
go
down the
so
alley.
far
It's
as
the
to do
fastest
that
motorsport
for
on
a
Earth.
book,
And I actually brought you a
a video
trailer to
game
look
book.
at.
So
And
race,
so seeing three
speed,
people reacting to what is essentially
we're
a
going to
visual
the
novel.
danger
Well, it
zone,
is a
baby.
visual novel,
Let's
but
go
what
ahead
is
and show that.
essentially words on a screen.
He did it again, by the way.
Oh shit. Hey, hey Microsoft, when are you adding Jehuti?
When you adding that
Yeah.
stage from SF5.
When it,
Our jet would actually be kind of a cool kid. Damn,
Fly
play
around
day
as Vic
one,
Viper.
if you can run it.
Yeah, good
You know
luck.
I like going fast.
Download
You
it
know
day
I
one.
love being in the danger
Play it day
zone.
3.
When is this
Stop
coming
saying
out?
danger zone.
Man, these planes, they fly 500
Danger
miles,
zone!
faster than
Have
500
it.
miles an hour, 50 to 250 feet above the ground. So you are definitely going to be in the danger zone. I mean, without going into too much detail, this Reno Air Race is actually the largest expansion
sorry if
we
that
have
gets you,
since we launched on
hit.
Flight Simulator. It's not just because we scanned all the famous race planes of the world. There's lots of them.
I know one
this
thing
is
about
also
this
the first
channel
time
is
when
that
you
it
can
doesn't get
basically
hit
race
for
against
music.
your friends and pilots across the planet.
It's hit for literally
And
every
so
other
A
thing.
competitive multiplayer is coming to Microsoft Flight Simulator, and that will definitely test your
Yeah, and that's all it
pilots.
gets to
And you
YouTube.
ask, when is it coming out? This is coming out this fall, so it's right around the corner.
Oh, that is fantastic. And you know I have the need for speed, so I can't
Oh, now
wait
you-
to
oh, Bro,
you
come
said
on
that.
this and participate
Come on,
in some of
buddy.
these air races.
I heard
You
you
gotta
the
pick
second,
a,
the first
you gotta
time.
pick a, you gotta pick a movie
Thank you.
franchise and stick with it. No
If
loyalty
going
at
fast
Xbox.
on the ground is more your speed, keep an eye out for an extended look at Forza Horizon 5 later
Oh,
on
it's just
in
a
the
segue,
stream.
don't worry.
We'll also talk with Wasteland
No.
3's game director about the
No,
game's
wait, talk
next
about it.
big DLC. But first, if you're an Xbox Game Pass subscriber,
That's
we
me.
have some great news for you.
Is this
Are
gentleman
you
okay?
finally putting Banjo-Kazooie on PC? Please?
Ooh, okay. Wait a minute.
On
Oh,
new
well,
games.
there's that. What video game is the Catboy from? Neat. It's another one of these.
Yeah, Enter the Gungeon.
I kind of wish that
Yo,
my reaction
the
to an
fucking
indie game.
thing Rocket.
Is that multiplayer at
Cool.
least?
There we go.
It's like that one Gmod mode we tried to play
Yeah.
with the pirate ships.
I haven't played this one.
I
I
get
keep
to play
seeing it on
that
my
one.
feed, though.
Right.
This
It's
looks cool.
on right now.
No, the pirate ship. Oh shit, I wanted to try this. Because I play all the ninja side scrollers, I guess.
Oh, this is like that, what's that one game? Fuck.
Momodora.
Yeah.
Yeah, Momodora, yeah.
The Leaf one. You'll build the room game? Yeah, I'm downloading that shit. Downloading that.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I like that. That looks cool.
See, the cool thing about Game Pass is even if I forget about all these, I just browse it because it's all free anyway. Well, it's not free, but it's free. You pay for it to be free.
I hope it's a lot more profitable for these devs than it is like the Epic Game Store stuff. I would assume so because like if
it's not like a specific deal, because their deal is always specifically don't put it on Steam, and here's the money.
Somehow they did it.
And
They
this is
added
like
even more games
supplemental.
to Game Pass. Let's talk
Yeah.
about what's coming up. We're talking Age of Empires 4, the game's creative director, and we're going to see what's next
Though I
for
tried
Sea of
to,
Thieves. But now we've got a new roguelike retro shooter that in
All
ground
right,
Crystal.
I'm gonna go take a break. I'll be
sends you
back.
plundering through
Yeah,
shooting dungeons.
they just said
There is no
3
Let's
words
go.
that Max has nothing. She has nothing to do with not a single fucking thing.
Yeah, Chris Hill released and it didn't have any PC options.
Of course it didn't.
And then it was like, yeah, I wasn't really feeling it anyway, so. There's like a handful of indie games. Like Axiom Verge 2 I started, but I wasn't really feeling it.
I'm hoping between Psychonauts 2 today and No More Heroes 3 on Friday that I like video games again soon. That'd be nice.
No More Heroes 3 looks a lot better than it did when we saw it earlier.
Yeah, I'm actually seeing like gameplay footage again from like an actual release build because the stuff that I saw
it looks like a release
was,
build.
Yeah, it like, you know, like obviously the open world is still bad, but like there's nothing they could do for there. But like
they could remove it. Like they should have done in 2. Like they shouldn't have done in 1.
No.
Well, I am here with
I want to play mini games. I'll get WarioWare.
Okay, you're gonna talk about Age of Empires for 4 hours,
Yeah,
which
you
is
guys-
great for people who want to play
Yeah, I
it,
have.
100%.
So, you know, so far
Go
we've
back to
been
talk about
showing everyone
cleans.
kind of what age looks like for
Tell me
in
more
the
about
game
Top
when
Gun. I
playing
want
it.
that man to be
You can see
happy.
a lot of footage of that, and we've also shown a
He's
little
gonna
bit
walk
of our
back down the
campaign.
screen. Like,
Right?
okay.
She's gonna pull out
We
the
unveiled 100
sunglasses.
years
She's
He's
gonna
gonna
pull out
walk
the
back in
aviators.
full
But we
Maverick
had another
cosplay.
way in Age of Empires 4.
Then he's
kind of
gonna
bringing
walk
history to
away
life
and he's
that we
gonna
haven't
come
talked
back and
about
he
yet.
just becomes Tom Cruise. Like that's it.
Put
When am
me
I
in
getting my
suspense. I
Fate
want to know
4X
more,
game?
So let's go with it. Let's hear more.
Okay, wait, you get 1 moment.
Technically, all the 4X. Technically,
what I'm
Age of
talking about
Empires
today
is a Fate
we have these
4X.
wonderful little videos that we've
No.
5 minutes.
What do you mean, no?
It's not
We have over an hour
historically.
of them
It's
total,
not
and they're called
historically
Hands on History.
accurate. None of them are
And
cute.
What they are is a great way to like deep dive on certain fun subjects from the cultures we're representing and just from medieval history.
Excellent. Well, I hear you've actually brought one of those segments that you're going to share here for the very first time.
Yes, I have. We are going to show you the segment on one of the most popular units from Age of Empires franchise and a fan favorite, the Trebuchet.
Is it
Excellent. Well, this I
I'm
gotta
a
see.
big fan of
Let's
the favorite
take a look.
trebuchet.
Don't Age of Empire games last literal fucking hours?
That seems really short by like these kind of game standards.
All siege engines.
It
No,
should
I
be
meant
like
multiplayer sessions.
it should be like days.
I knew people who would play Civilization for weeks.
Right? Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
Okay,
Civ takes
the,
Civ takes a long time. Pretty sure Age of
these
Empires
games
is like
take
the same
a
length.
while.
Built a replica.
Yeah.
One of the
You
largest
save
in the
them and
world.
come back to them, you know. Like campaigns, I like D&D campaigns.
By the 13th century,
Yeah.
trebuchets had evolved.
Like what we were
say
doing
it
with
like that.
Powerful
Divinity.
weapons.
That reminds me, I downloaded
You can play a
Humankind.
Civ
Try.
5 game by
It has several key
mail.
features. A pivoted arm with a weight at one end and a sling to hold the
Austin, I think
projectile
you
at the
accidentally
other.
swapped to the History Channel. Do you mind
I
swapping
was
back to
gonna
the
say,
Gamescom conference?
guys, I don't know if there's any gameplay on screen.
We'll get there
Oh,
eventually.
no. Oh no, don't launch her! She's not fucking good enough ammo!
Unreal Engine 5 is looking wild.
Counterweight, weighing 6 tons. It's based on muscle power alone.
Yeah, it's a fucking hamster
I
wheel.
couldn't do that.
About launching a projectile as far as possible is making sure that this end of the arm is moving as fast as possible.
Even if it's going that
once
slow,
you
I will
send
trip and I just go in
this point of
circles.
The arm moving at
You ever
its
look at shit
highest
from like
velocity.
the old world and go,
This was
man,
done by
humans
positioning
really
the
were
pivot
built different
close to
back
the
then. We
counterweight.
are nowhere near
And by
equipped
launching the
for the
projectile
amount
from
of
the sling.
manual labor and dexterity that was
When
required to
released,
just exist in
sling whips round.
1400s.
If you gave me a 2x4, you'd come back with
Well, they did
me
this so
having
that we
nailed it
didn't
in the
have
head.
to now.
Trebuchets
So it's
were
okay.
carefully aimed.
I
Remember
mentioned
to
it
say your
before, but
daily
my
thank
dad
you
used to
for
play
trebuchets.
chess through mail,
In
yeah.
order to weaken the
So I
castle
can't,
walls
though I
and
can't
breach
imagine
them,
a
you
Civ
have to make sure
5
that
going
the
through
projectiles
mail.
hit the same spot
Yeah, well,
every
you know
single
what? You
time.
can fucking run in a hamster wheel and launch
For each
fucking
projectile to
stuff
follow
at
the same
enemy
trajectory,
combatants, but can
they
you
all
fucking
had to
do a
be the
Google
same
search
weight and
successfully,
shape.
boomer? Idiot.
To achieve this, masons used a gauge.
Now I'm going to
Next
load
gen.
this projectile into the sling.
We're really
This one
doing
must
this, huh?
weigh about
At who?
25 kilograms, but some
Yeah,
projectiles
who's
can
the
get up to
target of your
150
wrath?
kilograms. That's the weight of
Those
2 men.
fucking filthy Civ 5 assholes.
Trebuchets were also used
Right at the mail,
to
man.
throw burning
They
tar.
partnered
Watch
with
us perform
Humankind
an
to,
actual terrorist
Dead
activity
bodies.
as we launch this directly
Anything
in the
to cause
window
maximum distress
of the
to the
Civ
enemy.
5 developers office. Beautiful.
Hear that whoosh?
You just hear like a car horn.
Eat shit, eat shit grass.
Power and accuracy.
It's Phil
This is my
Spencer's
car.
fucking vehicle when he
Ultimate
comes
medieval
out.
siege
Ah,
weapon.
that's fine. It's whatever.
Yeah, you can create siege weaponry, but can you bond with your son, idiot old man?
You know I'm gonna say trebuchet.
All right, I do.
Oh, I get it.
I do actually.
Well,
Out of all the
one of
shit
these, something
talking
you
that
don't see in
Twitch
games very
does, I
often.
do like the
Yeah, so,
the spamming
one
of the
the
board
things when you're
emote
looking
going,
at
"Wow,
what you're gonna
fun
do with
game!
Age
Wow,
of
fun
Empires
game!"
4, there's a phrase I'm really fond of, which is history is only as interesting as the people who taught it to you. And
History is
you can say
only
that
as
about any
interesting
subject,
as
really, right? But I think
The
the great
people
thing
rejoiced
is
as
when
they
you
were
have someone
finally
so
capable of
enthusiastic
taking
and
the
passionate
cities of
about
their
history,
enemies.
it
The
really
power
comes
of the
across. And
trebuchet
we
could
wanted
not
to
be
be
matched,
that
and the
kind of
great
teacher
leaders
for
were
history.
afraid. They spread
And,
lies that catapults were better,
there's a
and even
phrase
invented
called
flashy, useless
humanized
weapons
history
like
that I use to
cannons.
kind of
The
describe what
people
we
were
tried to do,
deceived,
which is
but
we
we
tried
know
to,
the
like,
truth.
connect
The
past and
trebuchet,
present.
capable
And you
of
can see
filling
that
the
kind of in
90
our
kilogram
briefings as well,
projectiles
where
over
we've got, like,
300
real
meters,
stuff with,
is
like,
the
CG kind of
superior siege
overlaid to show
engine
you the history.
that is being
And so
spammed
for
in this
these,
chat
we
right now.
really wanted to do that same thing. So ourselves and Relic partnered with this amazing group in the UK called Lion TV, and they've done production
Yeah, that was the
on
Guilty
amazing
Gear
amount
intro.
of shows and documentaries for the BBC and won every award you can imagine for media. And they travel to all of these locations.
History is
and all
only
these
as
different
interesting as
countries,
the Ascension
these
art.
subject matter experts, and get all of this great footage on how things really worked and how things were made. And it's been delightful to kind of go through that process. And
I'll keep that in
get all
mind
these
when I'm
good
clicking
stuff
on the
showing
map and the
I
trebuchet
love
is
it.
5
Now,
pixels
you
tall.
also, of course, you've got a bunch, as
Hell
you mentioned,
yeah.
of these hands-on history segments. Anything else that you can tell us fans about what we can expect, looking forward to? Any favorites you got coming up?
Oh, well, favorites. Oh, man. Well, I think my personal favorite is one called Medieval Surgery.
Okay.
And I'm going to let your imagination go
Yeah,
with
let's go.
what we might show and what we might talk about in that one.
Yeah.
I'm going to skip that one,
But the
but
thing I
thanks.
love about them is that they go all over the place. So, we've got ones on warfare and castle building and, like, how they kept flaming arrows from not going out when you shot them. And so...
He was about to share the secrets. They shut him down.
The trebuchet just hit the screen computer.
I was gonna say, fuck.
Take him out!
You beat me to it.
Okay, that's just the stream. All right. This is the stream now.
So guys, what'd you guys think? I was really drawn into the Microsoft Flight Sim.
I was really disappointed
section.
they didn't have the release date for the flaming arrows.
I'm still waiting for Top Gun. The fuck's going on with all this?
Our
thing?
ancestors used medieval weaponry so that we could all watch a blank stream with 42,000 other humans.
I want to say the person behind the Stream Deck or whatever the fuck they're using at this point, I'm going to always say it's a Stream Deck because it's funnier to me, just fucking fell asleep watching this as well and just fucking flicked it off on accident.
I don't think they flicked it off. I think their head hit it on the way down.
It's not just us, right? Somehow.
They're buying time to get Tom Cruise out of his regen pod. Tom Cruise would canonically have access to the Lazarus Pit. Just due to his religion specs.
Okay, so it's just black for everyone.
Yeah, no, it's fucked.
Okay. Cool.
YouTube is live? Okay, so it's Twitch.
If I could find the YouTube link. Is this it?
Chomping at the bit.
Oh,
It's back.
well,
Okay.
October 28th, we are launching the game. You can go to ageofempires.com to learn more about.
So what's
the
everyone's
title,
favorite
and if you're
theory on
really,
why it
really
went out?
excited, right now you can go onto
I
the
think
Microsoft
the
site for
trebuchet
Steam,
hit the computer.
pre-order the game right
The
now.
trebuchet one is
And of course,
definitely
we'll
top.
be there day one, Xbox Game Pass for PC as well. So anyone that's on
Go
that,
back
just
to
grab the
black
game and start
screen.
playing. But
Yes, I believe you are a part of something
But-
very special.
yes, so Gamescom opening night live.
Yes.
11
shame
a.m.
history
Pacific
buffs hate
time.
fun.
There might be something Age of Empires related in there, so if you're a fan, you probably should tune in.
What are we doing today if you still have announcements
Agreed.
tomorrow?
And I like it very much. Adam, thank you so much for joining us here.
Always a pleasure, Kate.
It doesn't look like they
Always a
have
pleasure. Age of
announcements, but they're
Empires
actually
spoilers.
talking about games that have been
Fantastic,
released
so I cannot
before,
wait.
so...
October 28th,
Xbox said hell or
leadership
high
review.
water,
Now,
we are
have tons
showing this
coming up here
trebuchet
today,
history clip.
including a new update.
And if
Also-
Gamescom doesn't want it, we will
And
do our
an
own
extended
presentation.
If the
With our
Halo
friends at
release date
Playground
is
Games,
tomorrow
what
instead
now?
of today, then
Let's
yeah,
catch up
we
with
wasted our our
Meet,
time.
who's gone from flying the skies in Microsoft Flight Sim to a different kind of cloud.
Final Fantasy
That's right,
VII
Kate.
Remake?
Xbox Cloud Gaming is already available on Windows PCs, mobile
Oh, I
Why
get
did you
it.
say that like out loud, like you were ahead or something?
consoles. The
Yeah,
future
they mentioned the cloud.
gaming sounds
You know, like the
bright.
guy.
No waiting to install, no running out of hard drive space, no waiting to patch.
Fuck
and
the
no
both of you.
buying a new console just to play with your friends.
Maybe he's gonna put
See
his
how the vision of
sunglasses
cloud
back on.
gaming will bring people together without
Yeah, the
barriers.
guy from Smash.
So when I think about cloud and when I think about gaming,
When I think
those
about
two
Cloud,
things
I
together
think about how he
to
doesn't
really
want to do
show you the
anything.
future where you can pick
And
up
you know,
something
technically he's not even a
and
real
you could do it
person.
quickly.
False narratives.
Put Banjo and Kazooie on the PC, please.
Banjo and Kazoo.
Cloud gaming is phenomenal. That's pretty great. I mean, that's pretty awesome.
This
pretty
actually
good,
looks
love
so
Minecraft.
good.
What do you
What do you? And you want to keep the ones that you know you love on your hard
This
drive.
actually looks so good as she ragdolls across the lawnmower racing pit.
Super exciting that for our Game Pass
So
Ultimate members,
it
they will get
is
to
very
experience Xbox
strange
Cloud
to
gaming
me
on whatever console
that
they have.
right now I
Cloud
can
gaming is
load
really
up
about
my
looking at
Yakuza
how
7 save
people
on
play
my
differently.
iPhone.
I know me in
Yeah.
particular sometimes
Like
just have
I
20
did that
minutes.
the other day just to test it,
It should be as
and
easy as
the lag
finding
is
the game that
fucking
you look
awful.
for on
But
your
like,
console and
it
choose
looks
Do it.
incredible. Like it looks
64
really
per second.
good.
What's crazy about this is like the
So, like-
I said it before on Twitter, but it's insane that PS4 to PS5 saves do not just transfer through the cloud as easily and intuitively as they do for Xbox.
Right.
Any device and pretty much play.
Because as soon as you
Because
start the
Sony-
game
Sony
up, it
makes you
syncs with
work
the
for
cloud
it
on
half the
Xbox.
time.
On PS5, you have to download it. You have to download your save before you start the game.
Just so much more accessible.
Yeah, you gotta go
So
through
annoying.
like the PlayStation Plus
I
cloud
really
or
love the flexibility. It's awesome.
Yeah.
Everything that Xbox is doing right now is just getting rid of the limits of having to be on a specific platform or a specific console. Play on PC and mobile, and now on Gen 8.
Yeah, Gen 8 consoles can play Gen 9 content. Isn't that so cool?
With cloud gaming, we have the
Yeah.
ability, because you are connecting to
You
consoles
mean
that are
it
in our data
streams it.
centers, to allow the Gen 8 customers, the Xbox One customers, to play games that their hardware wouldn't have been able to play without it.
There's so much opportunity.
As a developer, that was a developer, right?
Content more readily available.
That wasn't.
Play
That wasn't
when they
the
want to. Sign me up.
other
I'm ready for
person,
cloud gaming right
like
now.
you and
Let's do
I,
it.
calling us
Let's do it.
customers.
Yeah.
no, okay. How do you do, fellow customers?
August 9th saw the
Yeah, like,
release
hold
of
on.
the
Max,
fully
I'm coming in.
optimized update for
What do you mean
Hellblade:
you're
Cinema
coming?
Sacrifice.
What does that
for
mean?
the Xbox Series S and X.
What are you gonna do in here?
Rich visuals thanks to the
What?
addition of ray tracing and improved materials.
He's bringing the
alongside
cloud.
its performance updates. This is the perfect opportunity to relive Senua's
Did you
journey.
come in to
or
bring the cloud?
Experience it for the first time. And if you haven't played
he's
this,
showing
do
me-
yourself a favor, grab a pair of headphones, and immerse yourself into
Oh wow,
this
that actually, I mean, yeah, that looks like it plays
unique
awful,
experiences
but it's
on
also a
Game Pass,
turn-based
the
game.
Xbox Play Store
No,
will be
he's
taking
showing
a
me
look at some
Yakuza
premium
7 on
Xbox
his
titles
phone,
over
and
the
it
next
looks
few days, including
immaculate.
12 minutes
It runs better than my PS4
They're
version.
also talking to developers from Halo, the Master Chief Collection, Forza Horizon 5, and Destiny 2. So join the live Q&A
Yeah.
to get your burning questions answered.
Good luck doing the little
all
Paper
of those
Mario
streams
timed attacks, though.
Twitch.tv
It really sucks that
Speaking of Forza Horizon 5, don't forget our friends at Playground Games will give us an extended
it Lost
look at
Judgment's not going to be on
Monumental
anything but
Mexico later on.
PS4 and
Sit down, they're talking
PS5.
about cars.
That includes never before seen.
But at the
areas
very
of the
least,
game
Dragon
map
Engine games are
plus cars
60
that
FPS
have
on
never
next-gen
been in the Forza
consoles, so
franchise
whatever.
Yeah.
before. I've loved everything I've seen of Forza Horizon 5 so far, and I can't.
I can't play another.
Kate,
I can't play a Dragon Engine
Wait,
game
what
on
the fuck
PS4.
happened? I looked
Cars,
away.
there's Let's Talk Wasteland 3. Their newest DLC introduces us to a new cult.
The cars.
The Cult of the Holy Detonation.
Well, that was just sad.
Fuck Hobo Pac-Man. You talk shit on Ichiban like that for.
Deep within Cheyenne Mountain, we've changed. Devolved into the mutations you
That's
see
the Doom guy.
before you. Set on a righteous
Don't. Oh my god.
It's a metaphor. Get it?
the holy holy detonation's life-giving glow should be shared with everyone.
Wasteland was another one where it didn't really grasp me, which sucks because that was not expensive.
This looks like a, oh, it's a, okay. That's what it was. I didn't see the Wasteland logo.
Yeah, it's Wasteland.
I'll think about
With
it.
new patches, bug fixes, and added features like fine wine, Wasteland 3 just gets better with age to really savor the game's bouquet.
Was
We're
Wasteland,
talking
did that
with
launch on
Game
Game
Director
Pass?
David Rogers. David,
Yes.
thank you.
Fuck, why did I pay for it?
Thanks. So in the trailer, we saw that the DLC.
So I have
is
stopped
coming out
buying
on
indie
October
games
5th.
because
Mhm.
3
But,
games in a
you
row
know,
I
in the
bought it
cloud,
and it went up on
Wasteland
Game
3, you
Pass
guys
the
been
next
working
day.
on it for a very long time. So can you
Fuck.
kind of talk about that journey?
Yeah, our dev team has been working non-stop.
All after
full
I put
tilt,
2 hours
trying to
in
make
each.
Wasteland 3 the best version
The
of itself
first thing
it
I
could
look
be.
up whenever
Over the
I
past
see a
year since
game
its
like
release,
coming
we've
out
added features,
is whether or
we've
not it's coming out on
balanced,
fucking
we've listened
Games
to the
Pass.
community,
Like that's it.
fixed bugs, added stability, and I really think that
I've
the
only
version
used
that we
Game
have now
Pass
is
to
the
play free-to-play
absolute best version
games.
I
of the
check
game,
it's
and if you've
usually
never
if it's an
played it before,
indie
now's
game,
an
I
awesome
see how
time
its
to jump in.
performance is on
Well,
Switch,
congratulations on everything.
or if it has
you've been doing
anything
with Wasteland 3. Now,
extra
this
on
DLC
PC,
is
like
called
supporting
The
ultra wide.
Cult of the Holy Detonation.
Mm-hmm.
Now, talk about that a little bit. Tell me what's going to go into.
And then there's
DLC.
Chris
What
Tales
should we
again,
be
which
excited
doesn't
You know who
have
else is in
PC
a
options.
cult?
Cheyenne
Tom
Mountain,
Cruise
right?
is in a
For those
cult.
who haven't, Cheyenne Mountain is this
Tell me a little bit about that.
top secret military complex buried deep
Now,
in the
Tom
heart of
Cruise
Cheyenne
happened to
Mountain
be
in the
in
middle of
a
Colorado.
really
It's
successful
designed
movie
to
sometime in the
outlast a
1980s
nuclear
about
winter.
planes.
And so when you hit level 16,
Tell me
a
more
old
about
friend
that.
calls you and says, "Hey, I need your help securing this secret military base and all the secrets within." And as soon as you get there, you find 2 warring cults battling over supremacy, trying to take control of the Holy Detonation.
It's really
which
sad,
is this pre-war science
but
experiment that they
whenever
worship as a god.
whenever the devs
And,
are like on
you know, these
stage
cultists are insane,
and they're like
mutated,
explaining the
they've gone
story to
totally
you,
mad,
it
and,
always sounds
all
like
they
your
wanna
friend
do
that has
is
a
share
really
the holy
funny
radiation
YouTube
with
video to show
and
you.
your entire ranger team. How
Where
generous.
like,
Guys, I
That
know. I
sounds a
swear to
lot
God,
cooler
this is the
than
best
some of the
part.
cool
no,
things
you don't
we've been doing
understand.
in the
It's
past,
this
but
whole underground.
This is
You
typical
just play it. You
Wasteland
just have to play
fashion.
it.
We're
You know,
really
it's,
gonna be able to
I don't do a good job.
Right. So you and your
There's,
ranger
like,
team insert yourself
demons.
right smack dab in the middle of their holy war. Which, you know, what could go wrong?
Yeah.
And this is a Wasteland game, so you decide everything. Choice and consequence is our bread and butter. And so you decide who lives, who dies, who gets screwed over, who takes charge. You're deciding the fate of the cults, the Holy Detonation, Cheyenne Mountain, and ultimately all of Colorado. This is really your game to craft and mold.
That's awesome.
Fictional
so the last
Colorado.
expansion was
Fictional
the Battle
Colorado.
of Steeltown, right?
And
You
is
had
Cartman
giant
there?
robots and things
Is
like
Cartman
that.
just running
you know,
around? Is
what
he
are you
hanging
gonna
out?
do to actually top something like that from the last expansion?
Right.
Is
so
this
we
pin
wanted
for Penn and
returning
Teller?
players to
I
find something
swear to
that they
God,
never
chat.
find in another version or like in previous versions of Wasteland 3. And so
Yeah, it
we
is.
built
Keep
this
up,
as a
chat, damn it.
Wasteland-style dungeon crawl. And in there you
Twitch
find
chat
this
has
awesome
been
mix of
killing
mystery,
it today.
exploration.
Is this game
You're
not
meeting these
turn-based? I'm
crazy
confused.
cultists who have been locked in
It
this,
is
like,
turn-based.
pre-war
but
Yeah,
you
it
were
turns
so-
turn-based when you run
some
into
of the
enemies.
raddest boss
Oh,
battles
so
I've
it's like
ever
Like
played in a
Divinity.
Wasteland game.
Divinity, gotcha.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I want to get back to the crazy cultists, but talk to me about these big boss battles. I want to hear more about that.
Right. So we took the best parts of Wasteland combat and we breathed new life into
So
it. with
Maverick
objective-based
was one of the
combat,
best
which are
pilots
basically
One of the best
in
boss
the
fights
fleet.
I've ever
it's no
seen.
longer you're like huddling in a corner, throwing down turrets, just going on murderous rampages. It's not about killing, it's about getting the job done. And so now combat doesn't end until the mission is over. We send you on proper combat missions. You're in there breaking into prisons, rescuing POWs. You're disrupting these high-tech cultist rituals. You are splitting your fire team and coordinating like you never have had
Can
to
you
before.
join the
Like
cultists?
everyone on your team has a job, and I really think
I'm
it's
pretty
gonna
sure
make
you
all
can.
players who
Probably,
know their
yeah.
ranger team like the back of their hands, and it's going to make them scratch their head and
I
really
guess they
have
don't
to
want to talk
rethink how
about
they
that
go about
on
combat
stage.
and making it new, exciting,
kind of a
and
downer.
challenging in a like mentally in a way we
Wasteland
haven't been able to
is
really
what
do before
Fallout
with just straight up murder
would
combat.
be had
Now,
it just
Wasteland
not gone
has
the
a
way of the
reputation for
FPS.
getting a little silly.
Like still,
Right.
What are some of the weird
like, you know,
characters we can
with
expect
actual
in
player
some of the
choice and
story
investment?
encounters we'll see in the game?
Yeah, with Cult of the Holy Detonation, we really got to cut our devs loose and just let them be creative and fun.
Did
and
you
silly.
lay
Like
off your
Exile's
developers?
Modus operandi is if we're like brainstorming and something makes us
No, we
laugh,
just had them join
put
a
it in the
cult.
game. That's just how we do it, and we pick up the pieces afterwards.
Because let
we
loose
wanna make
and
something that
cut
entertains
loose
us,
are
and then
very
we know
different.
If we're having fun, our fans are going to have fun along with us. And so we got to explore, like really letting you get deep into
Cut
this
Loose
like
and Let Loose
weird
can still be the
radiation
same.
cult, and let you
Yeah, but
interact
in
with them and
terms
talk
of-
with them. And
in
tell
this
stories and, like,
context.
maybe even
In
join
game
them.
dev, yeah, 100%
And so,
you're
like,
right.
for instance, one of the characters
Or
you meet,
bust
one of the
loose.
first cultists you meet, is this slathering beast. He's got like claws and fangs and spikes jutting out, and he's drooling, but he's like the nicest guy in Cheyenne Mountain.
Holy shit,
Like you
that's
meet him.
exactly
Why'd you say all those mean things about him if he's the nicest guy? What the fuck?
It'll be great. And he Sherpas you in and lets you meet the whole cult. And another one of my favorites is the Proteus. He's what you get if you took like 20 cultists and you like melted them into a big pile.
Oh, that sounds more like a religion than a cult to me, and it kind of sounds like you just became an ableist there for half a second. If you don't mind me saying.
And gross, and he's hard to understand, and he needs a translator supposedly. But he's like your #1 fan, and getting to build like this totally out there wild.
Reminder: this is how
character
people
was a
talk
ton of
about
fun to
real
write
people
for.
too.
It's a ton of fun to like explore like what
Gross,
makes this
they got
cult tick,
claws,
and he's an
spikes
absolute
growing out of
blast.
them.
Hell, even some of the weapons that you find in Cheyenne Mountain, they're devolved cultists.
What
Like there's one
conservatives
guy
actually
and he kind of devolved into this like vomiting bagpipe creature, and he has this real like kill me vibe about him. But we get to play with these fun body horrors.
He's got a skull on the front.
Between sort of like dark and serious and like goofy and funny, which is a line that Wasteland really loves to ride. Like, you know,
I think I
lot of
would stuff
really
a
important
cultist
stuff
in a
is at stake,
locker. I don't know.
But, you know, the Wasteland's a pretty bizarre place.
I'm really too scared, Nano.
Goop gun, and I really wish it didn't.
You've been working on Wasteland 3 for a while. There's already expansions that are out there. But say I'm a new player. Say I'm watching this right now, and I'm like, man, I want to get into Wasteland 3. What would you suggest for new players wanting to get into it?
And like I said,
You should
top, like,
first you should buy
Wasteland
the
is
game.
called
Go to
in itself
Bedcast.
right now
I
because
swear
of
they're
all the work we've put into it over the past year. And so you can get the whole thing with the Colorado collection. That's the base game plus Cult of the Holy Detonation and Battle of Steeltown, all for a discount. Or if you have Game Pass, you already have Wasteland 3. Just download it and play it.
Oh, good.
And then
I
you
don't
can
have to
get
buy
both expansions with the expansion pass.
That is awesome. Now, to kind of recap this a little bit, we've talked about, you know, spewing pus bags and these weird characters and the cults and the boss battles and all these.
And
really
we
cool
haven't said
things that are gonna be
anything
in
about
Wasteland
Tom
3.
Cruise. We've said
Please remind
zero.
everyone before we get out of here. When can you pick up this DLC?
Have you seen that man's skincare regimen? None of that shit you just said.
That is awesome. So this is the Cult of the Holy
Cult of the Holy
Detonation coming October 5th. David, thank you so much for joining us.
That's insane that they're releasing
In
two
the 3
expansion
years
packs on
since
day
launch,
like
Sea
the
of
same day.
Thieves has
That's
played
pretty good.
host to some incredible crossovers, including unique
I wanna
ship
try
sets
that jacket.
inspired by games like Battletoads, State of Decay.
Wow, Sea of Thieves!
Halo,
This game
and
is so
more.
fucking boring.
Today, we're excited to announce a
Yar,
brand
har.
new special event that will award players an all-new ship as a part of the latest wild crossover.
Yar,
heading
har,
to Sea of
fiddle-dee-dee.
Thieves.
Do what you
Better
want, 'cause
yet,
the pirate
Unless
is
the
free.
cro-
this
unless the
event begins
crossover is One
tomorrow.
Piece, I don't
So
think.
get ready to
Yeah.
make some mayhem, and let's get our first look at this very special ship.
I hope it's canon.
I hope it's King K. Rool. Oh.
Oh.
Okay.
Try again.
Wow. Great.
I don't understand.
Monkey's paw. I
I was
wanted
reminded
more
that Borderlands 3 is a really fun game if you mute the voices.
Guten Tag, everyone. Really cool to be a part of this all-digital Gamescom event.
I want
Really
more
thinking, what's the
crossovers in
best
Sea
way
of
to kind of
Thieves.
celebrate Gamescom
Whoops.
and to be a part of this as Sea of Thieves. And so
Shout
we're
out to
really
people who
excited
play
to
Sea of
reveal that
Thieves,
we're
'cause you
bringing
guys
the
are
main
like,
chipset that you've just seen,
You just
a
don't
really,
know what a
really
good
cool
video
ship
game
that's
is, and you just
inspired
keep
by
playing it.
Borderlands.
That's why Pop
this is-
returned to the sea.
And we're giving all
This
of
is
our
why
players
Pop and
the
Jay
right
play it
during
together,
the
but they're
Gamescom
not.
period.
They're playing it
So it's
IRL
been
right
really
now,
cool
so
to
they're,
work with the Borderlands team to
they have
bring this
ascended.
That's worse.
and giving
I
all
love
of
them.
our
I'm not gonna
players
call
the
them
chance to
out.
learn it as
What the
part
fuck
of
are you
this
guys doing?
cunningly titled Mayhem. You might notice the link. So you can probably guess the kind of activities that are involved. But if you head to Larina at any of the outposts in the Sea of Thieves world, she'll be able to fill you in on the details of what you need to go do to earn the ship.
Are you happy?
So we hope everybody gets a chance to take part in this awesome time-limited event. So it starts today, and it runs through to September the 7th. So that's the time period you've got to get your hands on the Mayhem ship set. And I
Remember
think
when
that's it
games
for me.
didn't make
So,
things
as
about
always, I
FOMO?
will see you on the seas.
I don't think. I don't think Pop's coming back. I think he's gonna miss this.
I think he might just be a pirate now.
I hope he thought that through.
I love it when a video game makes me feel awful for not playing it.
Actually, I would specifically play a video game that emailed me every time. You fucking idiot. You know what you did? Do you know what you missed? Do you know how easy your life could have been?
Mobile games
you
if you
mean
leave the
they email you
notifications on.
after you miss it? Not,
Yeah,
not this
yeah.
is ending. It's, hey, guess what? You just missed loser.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
Reunites old friends. It builds new bonds.
And then anyone who did participate, God, your penis is so huge, dude. Look at how fucking cool you are.
No, they're
I mean, you
already
didn't
selling
actually-
the next thing. You're never made to feel good about actually getting the thing. You're just like, oh, thank God I have it so I won't miss it.
Receipts are
Right.
fucking terrifying, man. I've
Rece-
never
what?
looked at a receipt and smiled. That's what it is.
With FOMO, you're either upset you didn't get something and never will, or it's not content. You're not content, you're relieved you didn't miss it. There's no like, oh, awesome, I got this cool thing. It's like, oh, thank God I didn't fucking miss it. Oh.
The classic is I put like $40 into Rumble Fighter and then we never played it again.
To Trumbull Valley.
Don't look at me.
Yeah.
Don't look at me.
Kind of screwed the pooch on that one yourself,
Zombie
big guy.
World, it seems everything old is new again in State of Decay 2. And we have a guest to walk us through this Undead update. Please join me in welcoming Undead.
Oh no, please don't talk about it. Just show us the trailer and move on.
Great. It's great to be
Xbox,
here.
what happened?
About the Homecoming update.
No, the trailer's tomorrow.
We are very
They
excited
should
to get
have
this in
anyone
players'
who
hands.
is selling a zombie game
So let's
all
talk
come on
about the
stage at
Homecoming
the same
update.
time.
Obviously, we are coming back to Trumbull Valley.
So which one of you should I play?
What
They all-
camera
their hands all
perspective
shoot
are
up.
you in? First person, third person, top down. Okay. And
So
is there
Heartland is
parkour in your
a
game?
story
No.
mode within
Yes.
the game.
No.
It's a very linear, narrative-driven
And will you be
experience.
making difficult
players can
choices
move
with
the communities
factions?
there.
Yes. Yes.
So
Yes.
That's all
Okay.
changed
Great.
with the Trumbull Valley map. It is the
You can cut out so much
fifth
time. You
open
just
world
combine
map.
stage
It's fully
space.
remastered,
Yes,
and it
yes,
expands
yes.
into 2 territories that were completely inaccessible.
See,
in
the
Heartland.
stage built is
So players can
themed
return to
after the
Trumbull Valley
original
with their
Xbox One.
communities, start new
In this
communities
grill.
there, and really start exploring
That's crazy
everything
architecture.
the new map has to offer.
So then, would Homecoming be a sequel then to Heartland?
Yeah, exactly right. So
The only thing
the events in
that would
Heartland,
actually make sense
kind of play
in like an
out,
actual
see what
Xbox, like
happens in Trumbull
Xbox
Valley.
like
So we
original
think of it as the third
architecture
part of our Trumbull
is that
saga
whatever
that began
like whatever
with
they
the original
make has to
State of
be
Decay game,
large,
continued into
intrusive,
Heartland,
and
and now we
completely
see
fuck off
what has
ugly.
happened
Like
since
it
then,
just is.
and
What, like the
storylines might be
PS5?
coming
Fuck
to a
off.
close. So there is a
Okay, you
lot
got me
for
there,
players
but at
to
least
do.
it's got
PS5
angles.
is
A lot of
so
environmental
ugly. I
storytelling
hate
to
it.
find. And,
But
you know,
but like it's got the
things change.
cyberpunk
So
angles.
this
What are you
isn't the
talking
Trumbull
about?
Valley that players
You love
might
those.
remember.
No, I
It's not
don't.
angled,
You
it's
love those.
curvy.
You
Well,
love
and anytime you
cyberpunk
expand
angles.
something
That's what
like
everyone
Trumbull Valley,
loves.
You just have to have a juggernaut of content.
That's curvy. Yeah, are you?
Tell me a little bit about what some of those things are.
And
that players
don't
and
know.
like
now in the
not functional
expanded
because I can't
Trumbull
fucking
Yes, a
move
ton
the
of new content.
PS5
In fact,
because
we're doing something
the
unique
stupid
with the Trumbull Valley map.
stand
There
that
are
you need
items
on it,
there
even
that
when
you
it
can
sits
only
vertically,
find on
when
that
it sits
map nowhere else in the
horizontally,
game,
you still have to
including
use
12
that
new
stupid
hats and
stand
outfits
because the
and
console's
new,
fucking
very
curved.
cool weapons. We've got 6
Yeah,
new
well, you know,
races,
some
then-
of us
new
can't
achievements
even
for
get a
achievement hunters,
PS5, Austin. So
and
how about
Oh,
you
Yeah,
just
consider
get
yeah.
off
So
on
consider
that
yourself
high
lucky.
horse?
So consider yourself lucky.
Yeah, I think about how lucky I am that when I get a PS5, it'll be back to a square.
Yeah, exactly.
So excited for people to find them.
A juggernaut amount.
I need to
of
be able to put a
content, and I
monitor
don't
on
care
top
who
of my
says second
console.
love
Sorry,
of the day.
even the
That works
GameCube.
out great. Well, let's talk
Even
about
like
the
in
community.
an ideal world where you can
Absolutely
afford
integral
a
part to this
PS
entire
or like you could
franchise.
find a
And
PS5,
State of Decay being on Xbox
I would have just went
How
with
has that
the
impacted the community? How has that
digital
impacted games?
only,
Talk
so
to me
it
about
saved a
that.
little money
Fantastic. And,
because
you know,
it's
we have an
inevitable
amazing
to buy the
community. We love
revision.
them so much. In fact, one of the reasons
Like
we're
I'm pretty
using
sure they
Trumbull
made it
Valley
ugly
map
on
is 'cause it
purpose because they knew you were
was
gonna
one of
buy
most
the
requested features
revision.
from the community.
And you gotta think of how
Also,
expensive it is,
very
because not
exciting
only
for
do
us
you have
be
to
able
pay the
say,
$500 for the console, but then you have to
get
pay
it.
some schmuck on Etsy
And we have a
$200 for the
major
custom
milestone that
case.
we're celebrating. State of
Yeah,
Decay
for the
2
replacement
has
plates.
10 million lifetime players.
which are, I'm pretty sure there are official ones, and they're like $70.
That I absolutely love that. That is
Really grateful.
Incredible, amazing news. Congratulations to you and the entire team.
Anyway, I
Really
wish they were standing on,
fantastic
like, the
work.
stage was
Well,
on
speaking
top of an
Game
Xbox
Pass,
Series
let's
X.
give me the deets one more time when it comes to the
I'm
update.
having much
So
more
the
fun
update
holding
releases
on to my
September 1st.
PS5 controller and closing my eyes and pretending I'm playing Ratchet and Clank. I don't know what happens in Ratchet and Clank. I know he probably swings a wrench, but
Thank you, Wonder, very
yeah.
much. My pleasure.
Yeah.
Now we move from Trumbull Valley to the Lost Valley of Akria. This mystical location.
The PS5
trades
controller is
zombies
nice.
For ancient warrior clans.
I hate adaptive triggers so much, but the feel of the controller is really nice.
Oh.
I was glad that FF7 Remake doesn't do anything with the adaptive triggers, because you
No
can't
one-
universally turn them off.
Chat, shut up. Don't say it.
Roguelike Soulsborne.
No,
Video game.
very looter slasher.
Pre-alpha.
Pre-alpha. Tiny rodent game.
Blade, you discover the mystical lost valley of Akria, a world which ranges from
That's what I like about the Xbox Series X, is that it is literally built to be a GameCube
a
stand.
game world that changes based on your victories and plenty of dudes to stab and blade.
Gord, it's the best bit. How could you hate that bit?
It's
not a bit.
It's not.
It's not a bit. Video games don't come out anymore.
Let's hear more.
You do pick. Do you want your game as a service, or do you want your every time is different game?
So I didn't get to say it earlier, but when we were doing the indie showcase, the first thing I wanted to say was, I want to get to a point where indie games are shown to me, and I don't have to say the words, "Oh, another one of these." You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. Well, too bad.
I would like there to actually be some kind of, I don't know, difference.
Indie isn't a development style anymore. It's a genre.
Well, I think
Well, I
that
mean,
until
it's
you
still
get
a
a certain
development
game that
style,
like
but-
hits you.
Oh shit! It's Blinks.
Let's dive into the combat.
Shut up.
Blinks would be a lot cooler with a bandana, yeah.
You're paying all of the bills this month.
Not if I move out!
It is the high noon of skill-based melee
Bet.
weapon combat.
They'll
To
follow
achieve
you.
that, we put our hearts into
Do you want to? It's got 4 veterans.
cinematic finishes.
No, the
You can
bills.
choose from multiple
Oh.
weapons that
Just the
can
bills.
be
All right, well,
combined
fuck you
with
then.
your playstyle.
Dude, he's got a
Now,
blue
let's
and
take a look at
gold
the
rarity
exploration.
sword.
Kriya's colorful world ranges from overgrown city ruins,
Third-person
frozen
hack and
caves,
slash,
canyons.
rarity build
Together
your
with companion,
character
explore the deepest
progression,
corners of an ever-changing
role
world, bristling with
playing
adventure.
different every
I was just
time
thinking that I'd
you
like
Find
Dark Souls a lot more if a
recipes,
wisecracking
pieces,
mouse
and
followed you
beautiful
around and
places.
talked the
Change
entire
is part
time.
of your journey.
I was just thinking the very opposite
And
of that.
I'm not
When you
kidding.
die, time keeps moving forward. Enemies
Looks
can't
at
stay
chat.
dead. New foes invade camps that you weakened.
Awaits
and when Boji
Gord's
revives you, only one thing
snarky
is
response.
certain. The change you brought shapes what now awaits you. And of course, get ready
What's
for
that
boss
Epic
fights.
Game Store Monster Hunter clone?
You played it, Dauntless.
Dauntless.
Yeah, that did. Well,
We hope you enjoyed the first look at Stray.
that should go to tell you what.
You're
kind
the
of game it
only
is.
person who has ever
More
played it.
information.
Look, Lyle
Steven
liked
and I
it because
tried
Lyle
it.
doesn't like good games.
And Steven and
Who
I
can
tried it,
relate?
and then I thought, I'll
Next
just wait
up,
for Monster
one of
Hunter.
the most unique games finally comes
And
to
it's been
Xbox.
like
This
3 or
game-
4 years since.
Unique. As in,
So
my
this
evil
game
twin murdered four of my husbands
is
because they
really
secretly in love
cool.
with me.
I had a lot of fun playing it. It might be
case
the
that didn't tip
scariest
you
game
off,
I've
we're
ever
talking
played.
about Crusader Kings 3.
Why?
a medieval
Do you think there's a
strategy
character in it that's gonna get
role-playing
in
game
Sam's show?
That has you trying
Yeah.
to defend your royal line.
The
from
Crusader
those that
King.
would conquer your kingdom. And evil twins, apparently.
It's just,
Yeah.
it's
It's
one of
coming
those
to Xbox as an
intimidating games
adaptation, not
where
the
you
direct
get to
port,
like the
meaning that the UI
gameplay
controls have
screen
been
and you're like, oh, I
refined
guess.
to bring that grand strategy experience to a controller.
Not to mention bringing the grand strategy experience. to
No,
my
this is a
comfy
different
living room
Trebuchet
couch.
game.
We'll all be ruling from
Nah,
our
there's no
throne rooms soon
trebuchets in
enough.
this one.
Check out
Oh.
Crusader Kings 3 now, coming to Xbox consoles.
Oh, you were saying?
I should do another. It's a snake. What do you?
My son, we must
Am I watching a different stream?
crimes committed against us.
This game is very funny. Oh fuck! Oh fuck! Oh
Yeah, there they
fuck.
are.
They're not, no, those are just catapults. They're not trebuchets. It's a different thing.
He never understood that the greatest
Maybe I'll
wars
maybe I'll
are
reinstall and try this again
weddings,
because it was
It's looking too hard for a trebuchet.
I think we played for 2 hours and all I did was sell off my son. I can't remember accomplishing anything.
measure success across the span of a single life.
Yeah, the Virgin Catapult versus the Chad Trebuchet.
You see, real
That's a War
strategy
Groove meme that absolutely
requires
exists.
cunning.
So like they're putting all 3 kings in Sam Show.
Swear to God.
Yeah, they're just called Crusader though. You play them like the
Kings
Ice
3
Climbers.
is wild. You really haven't lived until you've made an 8-year-old the King of England.
Well, it's nice to have hobbies. We've all gotten into some weird stuff this past year.
Weird, like diving into people's brains and exploring
Don't
their
finish
mental
that.
universes projected into a psychedelic 60s wonderland.
Weird, like buying
Exactly that kind of
every
weird.
Tom
Which means
Cruise
I am
bed
so
sheet
excited for
set,
Psychonauts to finally hit
covering
people.
your
It's been
walls with them.
so long.
There really is something special about Psychonauts, isn't it?
Why did you back away from the
really
mic
is
like you were
indeed. Now,
looking at
think
your
about
walls?
This. 2005, when Psychonauts
What
originally
do you
came out,
mean?
was a different time.
You
for
answered your
gaming.
own question,
Most of the
Austin.
biggest games
The
that
real
came out
answer was I was
were
looking at my
Battlefield 2,
walls.
Call
The
of
totally fake
Duty
answer is
2.
I've just
They
been
were
rocking
great
back
games,
and forth
for
in my
sure.
chair waiting
They
for
were
a video
big
game to
games.
happen for the whole conference.
Meanwhile,
Look, there's
Psychonauts
one.
had humor, whimsy, and surprisingly heartfelt moments. It was an oasis of color and
That's it.
humanity. in an
Psychonauts
era
had
when games were
humor.
increasingly turning grimy, dark, and combative.
Not to mention having some deceptively deep character moments.
That's why the original is considered a cult classic.
It has been a long time coming, and it is
Do
finally
we like
here.
Tim Schafer
Enjoy
again?
this
What day? What
long-awaited
time of the
launch
year is
trailer
it?
For Psychonauts.
Block says still kind of a creep. It's fine though.
Just
Rest in peace,
quit
Kings.
picking on the new kid. We were all new once, in case you forgot.
Ugh.
I've got eyes on the target.
All
Yeah,
I can
so
think
the
about is ants.
The trebuchet hit us too.
Eyes on me.
Did we get posted from somewhere? Or just people just showed up again?
What are you? Are you live on your own?
No, I just,
Oh, okay.
I saw a shit ton of people show up.
Somebody else's stream went down. There.
Thank God that no one was here to hear my comment.
Just still wasn't able to hear it.
Thank God. No, we're back.
Now 2 has looked more interesting, but yeah, but prior to like gameplay of 2, I've never cared about Psychonauts.
Leave it to me.
And even then, I'm gonna wait for it to come out and hear what people say, and even then I'll...
I'm gonna try it tonight.
Oh yeah, it's on Game Pass, so I don't care.
Yeah.
So...
I have it pre-installed. It unlocks in 6 hours. I'm gonna try it tonight.
On PC console.
Well, it's clear I could not be more excited for Psychonauts
Sleep the
2
Xbox
because I
straight
gotta
up.
be honest, me and that original game, we got some beef that needs settling. If you know, you know. The meat circus level, it is infamous, it is brutal, it is difficult to say the
I
least.
don't know,
The
because
final
where's this
level of
game's
the original
advertising?
Game that came out, and I cannot believe I'm doing the math on this one. 16
This is another
years
game
ago.
I thought came out.
Yeah,
6
if you
months ago.
thought
Tim
Psychonauts was
Schafer
gross,
was
that
that
level would
Petrie
have definitely
Montgomery. I
made
am
you just
definitely
drop
dating
the game
myself, but
100%.
you all
Oh, I didn't get
welcome
past the
from
hub
Double
world.
Fine Productions. Thank you so much for
Yeah,
being
no,
here.
there's
Tim,
a-
can you believe
there's a
it? It's
meat
been
circus. It's not
16
great.
years. I almost said 19 years.
Good for Tim.
Yeah, it
damn
feels
it.
like only yesterday, but it
Sorry
kind of
about that.
works
I don't know what
for us,
happened.
'cause the
Fantastic
story picks
game.
up right where the first game left off. And even though it has been a lot of years, it's a game that matters a lot to us. We really love it here at Double Fine, and we know that a lot of fans, it meant a lot to them. And so we really want to be true to the spirit of the first game, which we were able to do because we brought back a lot of the same voice actors, and we also have a lot of people on the team here that worked on the first game, as well as bringing on a bunch of new people like Lisette.
Thank you. It's really important for us to carry the legacy forward, especially the cool style of wonk that is very prevalent in the first game.
He said fuck white supremacists in 2019, so that's cool.
Yeah, but what did he say in 2020?
Of course, this can be a kind of a tricky.
I don't remember him saying anything. I just remember him being terrible with money.
Minds, I'm assuming like the first game.
Being destructively terrible with money.
Okay. I just didn't know if he was so destructively terrible, but like...
Yeah, that's what's fun about a Psychonauts game is that all the levels are different.
So the two reasons were Broken Age asked for $400,000 on Kickstarter, but got $4 million. The game was delayed and released as episodes. The first one going out, obviously, to finish the second one, which was also delayed and not as good as the first, in my opinion, as someone said. And then Space Base DF9, a game that was only on early access, that had a roadmap of features that were going to make it in the finished game. Before Double Fine pulled the plug on the game, they made a sale, which of course attracted newcomers just to kill it a few days later.
He's really terrible with money.
Well,
which is why it was a big deal when
let's talk to a little bit about
Microsoft
how that kind of concept expresses
bought them.
In
So
the
it's like,
gaming
okay,
world. I mean,
Microsoft can afford that, I guess.
All over the place, I'm sure.
They can just keep funneling the money in.
Unique brain worlds and unique levels from the first game, and the unique style as well. So we're really focused on how we could bring forward that style in Wonk, and also bring in.
But other than that, yeah.
She keeps saying
Now,
wonk.
of course, it wouldn't be Psychonauts without
What does it
new
mean?
mental demons. And I'm sure it's happening.
It's like wonky.
What does this mean? Does it mean basically is that we're finally able to slap COVID anxiety in the face?
Well, I don't know if you get to slap anxiety in your face, but you definitely get to
I
slap some
don't know if you go to
attacks.
the danger zone,
COVID
but
definitely
Yeah,
gets
I don't know. You're sounding
in
real
addition to
anti-vax
panic
right now. I
attacks,
don't know if we're like all done.
come back. Sensors are our favorites.
Did they just,
Milkman level?
In addition to
did they
that,
just
we
announce
also
that COVID was canceled on the Xbox Gamescom 2021 stream? That's crazy.
Not anymore.
Also some regrets.
Oh, for the rest of
flying
us.
regrets. There are a ranged enemy, and they definitely are challenging. Our doubts are our slow, sticky melee enemy. You're also seeing our enabler here. He is it energizes our whole combat troop. So we have a whole cast that you can battle and fight with.
I'm glad the enemy variety is finally
Including the
fucking
bat move,
better.
It's an electric storm of feelings that you have to fight.
Now, for those
No,
who
what do you
haven't
mean?
played
Master
the
Chief
original,
always wears a
available
mask.
Now on Xbox
Everybody.
Game Pass, by the way. Wink. Tim, why is Raz so good at rummaging through brains?
Raz is he has some very special skills. He has two whole sets of skills. One being the acrobatic skills he learned growing up in the circus. He can balance on tight ropes, jump on
Tim, why can he
trampolines,
go in
swing on
people's
trapezes,
brains?
and that helps him navigate.
Because
and
he
get around
grew up
to
in
all
a
kinds
circus.
of
Any
interesting
more
places.
questions?
But he also has this other side to his personality, which is that he's a powerful psychic. So he can levitate objects. He can use telekinesis and pyrokinesis.
I just don't know why he didn't start with psychic. Like, he's like, why could Raz go in people's brains? Well, he grew up at the circus. He was really good doing cartwheels.
Mentally connect thoughts together.
Psychonauts is literally, it isn't like a device, it is you physically manifesting yourself into someone's brain space, which is really cool, and has some, and Psychonauts has some of the most inventive levels in all of video games still, and it's a great game, and I think it's one of the only platformers I will put up with. Because I enjoy the premise and the fucking the stuff so much. The Milkman level is beyond the best level, I think. It is one of my favorite levels of video games of all time. It is the funniest fucking level because you go into whatever they call it, schizo-paranoia guy's head.
We have a lot of
where all of the fucking things that he believes, all the conspiracy theories are real, and it warps the world to do that, and it's fucking great, and it's one of the best levels ever.
How he fits into the
It's just a shame that Psychonauts looks like Tim Burton sat on a fucking clay thing and then left it in the sun
GameCube
for 500 hours.
His entire family, his entire embarrassing circus clothes wearing family comes to visit him in front of all his new friends. And so the interns find out that he's the awkward middle child of a circus family. Each one of them has their own quirks and foibles, and some of them are even psychic. And so a lot of their story gets told in this game, including their backstory and how it relates to the foundation of the Psychonauts themselves.
The entire neighborhood is CIA G1, and you gotta disguise yourself in different ways to progress through. Yeah, exactly. It's such a good fucking level. It's an incredible fucking level, which is why I'm still excited for the game. So we'll see if they're just as fun.
And play Psychonauts 2 on August 25th on Xbox Game Pass and PC.
There it is. Lizette, Tim from Double Fine, thank you so much. And you know what? Extend a huge congratulations to everyone at Double Fine on the launch of Psychonauts 2.
Thank you so much. We're very excited.
Thank you.
And you can catch more of Tim Schafer
I was
and
a
ask him those
child when
burning
the first
questions
one
about the
came
newest game in the fan favorite
Max was
franchise
barely
on our
a baby.
Xbox Play stream tomorrow. But first, we're going from cleaning out mental cobwebs to cleaning up alien planets in this supremely satisfying 4K 60 trailer for The Gunk.
That's crazy, Twitch, because I'm looking at 1080p 60.
I don't like this weather. I'm pretty sure the ship's insurance won't cover alien storm damage. You have to be careful out there.
The gunk's eating everything here. This planet is literally a paradise when the gunk's gone.
Mass Effect Andromeda.
Hard to tell if there's a video game happening on my screen right now.
Oh, it's happening. No, this is a game.
Yeah.
Oh, please, Max.
Kojima's done it again.
Everyone loves cleaning video games.
And walking.
And walking. And cleaning.
Why don't you clean your fucking room, get yourself some bitches.
Luigi's Mansion would be a lot better if it was just the hallways.
No ghosts.
Yeah.
We have talked about so many incredible games today, and it's hard to pick a favorite, but let me just say, it is so cool that State of Decay 2 is expanding Trumbull Valley. Come on! And hey, you know what? Great job on that Flight Sim interview.
Was that really? I mean, talking to York is always a blast, and Flight Sim is such a special game to me because, I mean, it's literally letting me travel the world. But
okay.
I was staring daggers of jealousy watching you talk to Tim and Lizette over at Double Fine.
Well, I will say this, I understand, but you got to play Psychonauts 2 already, so I don't even want to hear it.
That's true, but it's not the same as talking to the creators.
That is
Just
true. Go
trust
fuck
me when
yourself.
I tell you, be excited for Psychonauts 2.
I will say this as well, I am
It's not the
excited
same
to
as
see even more
going
of
to the danger
Psychonauts
zone.
2 on our Xbox Plays streams.
Yes, don't forget, Xbox Plays will recap all the week's news throughout the week at twitch.tv/Xbox. So make sure to check that out.
I'm gonna need that clip of the
Before
slow
Kate and I
zoom
let
in.
Playground Games
Let's
take
talk
over,
about
let
Top
me
Gun.
just
Yeah.
say that it has been
That'd be a good
distinct
gift for a
pleasure
while.
to chat games and nerd out with everyone today.
Oh, it's hands down the best part of the job, for sure.
But we're far from done here.
Too true.
Are
Now,
you?
in June, Playground Games announced that Forza Horizon 5, the highly anticipated follow-up.
Yeah, remember we were supposed to talk about Forza today.
Open world driving game
Cars.
Forza Horizon 4 arrives
All
on
right,
November
cars.
9th on
Cars.
Xbox consoles, Xbox
Meow.
Game Pass for console, PC, and cloud, and of course, Steam.
And bring it
And
out
if
on
you're
stage.
watching our Xbox YouTube channel, switch over
Turn
to
into
our
a car.
Xbox Twitch channel to see all this new exclusive content.
And that is twitch.tv/Xbox for the full vroom vroom experience. And if you're already watching on Twitch or one of the Forza channels, stay right where you are.
Without further ado,
Oh,
let's
it's a
dive
whole
in,
other
starting with
event.
The new
Okay.
custom Forza Horizon 5 controller, which is available for
Oh,
pre-order
do we know
today,
the whole other
so
half
players
is
can have
Forza?
it in hand by November 9th when the standard
guess it
edition
is.
of
The only other game they
launches.
talked about.
So presumably Halo tomorrow. Also that the Yu-Gi-Oh game is probably gonna be get a release date tomorrow. The one that will
I
serve
don't
as
like
its
the new meta of Jeff Keighley hogging all these fucking goddamn release windows for news.
I wouldn't watch a Konami event. But
That is
Microsoft
true.
doesn't have an excuse if they were gonna go live anyway.
Yeah.
Maybe it's for the best because I didn't even know this was happening until I saw you post in Discord, hey, Xbox in 15 minutes. And I was 10 minutes late to seeing that post. Anyway, cool piss yellow controller, Xbox.
I want my translucent controllers, but that's a...
Charlie here, and I'm at
I can't say
Games
that.
with
If I
Forza
wanted a
Horizon
translucent
creative
controller, I
director
could have
Mike
gotten it by
Brown and
now.
Forza Horizon art director Don Arcetta. Hello, everybody. Hi everyone. Hi Charlie.
Hey Charlie.
Hello.
How cool is this?
That is stunning. Look at that. Well, we obviously just saw a really cool video about it, and I'll be the first to say there is
like
an
a mad
amazing
cat.
influence
You
of
can see
Mexican
inside
pop
of it.
culture and music literally splayed
Bring
right
back
across the
dual
front.
controllers and
Absolutely.
consoles.
It just feels like it's a part of the Horizon Festival, like it's just dropped out.
Would the
game.
PS5 design be better if it was Galaxy
And
Purple?
there's so much we do want to show
Yeah,
the fans, and
yeah.
it's quite difficult to decide where to start. So can you maybe tell us a bit more about the game, Mike?
Sure, yeah.
Why do you hate purple
Forza
so
Horizon
much?
5
Why do you want me to
bringing
be
the
happy?
Horizon Festival's unique
If it did that same thing where like half of it was translucent, and then like a design overlaid part of the translucency,
Like it was like it was mostly translucent, and then someone took 2 colors of paint and just threw the buckets at the console.
Just a desert
Yeah,
or a beach.
Galaxy.
There's so much more to it, isn't there?
That's right. Even though it does have pretty awesome beaches and some.
the series controller is also extremely nice. It's all I use on PC now.
Awesome, beautiful historic cities, and even a towering snow-capped volcano.
Because the whole controller is just
So
like
you've talked about
grip
how Forza Horizon 5 showcases powerful, all-new graphical features,
and different
but what more can you tell us
different
about
varying textures of
our
grip.
Mexican HDR sky captures
It's a nice
really illuminate
idea.
the world to the point where you feel like you're really there.
I also fucking
And
finally
thanks to
figured out the
Xbox Series
D-pad.
X and S, ray tracing is utilized in Forza Vista to really make our cars look more true to real life. You'll encounter the smallest of details as you travel throughout the world, all rendered in striking realism.
Oh, that's such an exciting overview. I cannot wait. And next up is something we know that Forza Horizon fans have definitely been waiting for the most. Mike, what exactly is that?
Yeah, that's right. We are about to reveal the cover of
Cars.
Forza
Better
Horizon 5.
have the
featuring
AE86
the
on it.
incredible Mercedes AMG 1
The
and
cover?
the 2021 Ford Bronco Badlands.
This is like when they announced who the football man's gonna be on the cover of the football game. Yeah, look at that car. I bet it drives forward.
Possibly backwards.
In
Just
Forza,
drives
we are
right off.
Introducing vehicles with gas.
They're gonna crash these 2 cars into each other, and whichever one wins, they get to be on the front of the box.
No RTX, so I mean, I wasn't buying it anyway, but it's Game Pass.
Someone just came in on PC.
What do you mean no RTX?
I'll download that.
They said there's RTX.
Did they? Those reflections didn't look it.
They specifically mentioned that it'll have
Huh.
RTX on consoles too.
Now, those are 2 very different ways to explore Mexico. So what
God
I
Eater's
wanna know
only
is
12
why these
bucks
2 cars were
today.
chosen, and what players can expect when they get behind the wheel.
Yeah, so those differences are exactly why we chose them. The Mercedes AMG 1 marks the first time a car features Formula One hybrid technology almost 1-to-1 from track to the street. And with the 2021 Ford Bronco Badlands, that's primed for rugged off-roading.
Guys, we
across
don't have to do
Mexico's
this. We can
vast
sum up the
And
stream
I'm
if you
certain
want.
people can't wait to see more of what these cars can do in the game.
It
so
really
I
is
don't think
going to
you
be
can wait
just
any
Forza
longer. Mike,
for the
can you tell us
foreseeable.
about
The
what we're about to see next?
Forza.
So, in a few minutes, we're kicking off a Forza Horizon 5 Let's Go stream, and everybody should check that out for a big deep dive into loads of new content and features from Forza Horizon 5. But before that, we have 8 minutes of brand new gameplay where we're going to see both.
Yeah, but I'm not doing
Mercedes
anything else
AMG
today.
1 And the 2021
I mean, I have nothing
Ford
else
Bronco
going on.
Badlands. And in typical Horizon fashion, we are going to see active volcanoes, cars jumping out of cargo planes, and a race under beautiful Mexican skies all the way to the Horizon Festival. Should we check it out?
I think we should.
Jump the volcano.
Feature-wise, I also don't want to go back to consoles that don't have SSDs in them and don't load instantly. Like anytime I've had to turn the PS4 on, it's been so frustrating. The PS4 can't even run its own UI like at 60.
Oh my god, I don't know what causes it either. There's like, when the UI drops like 2 frames per second and it doesn't work.
And like after playing PS5, it's really like, what are you loading? What's going on? Are you okay? Parachute onto the LA freeway, yeah. That's how you get through it.
I don't think any game has, like racing game, has had a feature as fun as the Crew 2's active switching between cars, boats, and planes. where you literally just hold down LT and then there's a radial wheel and it's like, do you want to be a plane right now? And you flick it and you go off a jump and you transform into a plane and you conserve the momentum.
That's what I did like about GTA 5 in the campaign. At any point, you just swap to Trevor and you're in a plane. There you go. Load
You're
times
not
are
an
terrible,
active
though.
participant in this race. This is not. Making new friends. Hey, good job networking. You're gonna get so many more followers from this. Dude, the hashtag's blowing up.
You would though if you posted this on TikTok, like actually.
It's not about how fast you drive, it's about how many ticks you talk.
You know how in fucking
So now we see
or maybe you don't, but in Yakuza, I think it's through 3, 4 through 5. The whole photo mini game, and it depends on the caption you put with the photo. That depends how well that determines how well your blog post does.
Yeah, it's all about the caption. Yeah.
And here it's all about what music are you gonna put to your TikTok video.
Well, for stream purposes, I'm putting it to mute, but
TikTok share like the same 10 audio clips.
I want to have the girl like computer voice though.
Yeah, the
one that's in
revolution, the revelations in 3 and 4. Yeah, they should bring that back. They were really ahead of the time.
Makes me want to play Split Second again.
I mean, this looks really great. I'm gonna play it in my off time. No, you know what? Fuck it. No, you guys are gonna have to watch it. You guys are gonna have to.
Yeah, and you have to determine the text-to-speech bot caption. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, on my mark. 5, 4. 4 now, that's fine.
You didn't.
This could get a little rough.
Get fucked. Game
Did he
over.
die?
Game over.
Oh shit.
You fucked up the QTE.
Damn, racing games are always like cheating, like graphically.
Yeah.
They've gotta do two things, and it's like the other thing is too is that like with the level like the LOD being a thing that can just be variable with how fast something is going. So they have to load something in super quick, but they also can just delete whatever's behind you just as fast.
Yeah,
so
it's crazy that Sonic games have so much trouble. It seems solved. You should just be a racing game.
Oh, you know, Hedgehog engines, you know, they're not so great.
You should let the Forza developers make a 3D Sonic.
Anti-aliasing too. You can just get away with turning it off.
Get to play as a rich, white, affluent male, going to other countries and causing a public nuisance with your vehicle.
And planes.
And planes.
Honestly, like everyone, you know, the Olympics are really shitty in how they kind of like ruin wherever they are that year and for the years to come. But I think the Horizon Festival is way worse. if you look on Twitter, it's like just announced Horizon Festival will be held in Connecticut. Connecticut's like,
oh no,
I can't drive on the roads. My fence is gonna get smashed in. Though, to be honest, I'm pretty sure where Phil and I live, the Horizon Festival is always going on, because no matter what, there will always be engines revving.
And fences downed. The houses remain unharmed, but all the fences always go down.
I want to drive the other car.
Yeah, they drive in herds. There are no people that run the Forza festivals.
I don't really recognize
They're
this as
sentient.
Forza because there hasn't been a single like Rei Ayanami car yet.
AMG1 at full speed.
Where's like
across Mexico's sun-baked
Where's the
rocky
regalia?
Yeah, where's the regalia? Where's all the liveries?
Where's
With,
the
like,
SDS?
big Master Chungus or whatever. Like where's the
SDS Fenrir. Yeah, where's the Lego? Yeah, where are the Lego cars?
Fuck, it looks pretty though.
This area
It looks
does,
very
yeah.
pretty.
You know, where's the Warthog?
Can't stress enough. There's no irony. I'm very excited for this game. Especially because it'll be on Game Pass, which means I won't have to buy it.
I finally get to do something with all that storage space. I ran out of storage space on my PS5. Remember, because it doesn't even come with the terabyte.
Yeah.
And then it has the OS.
I never liked this like style of supercar though, where it's like wide in the back, then oddly thin, and it's like and trust me, he makes vines with the best of them.
That man's a TikTok genius.
Why is the plane so low to the ground?
That is so fucking dangerous. Holy shit.
What is that plane doing?
Yeah, they should add Baby Park.
Can you imagine how fucking like pants-shittingly terrifying it is to watch a cargo plane fucking?
Well, that's not even the
hit
fucking
that
Forza
low to the
presentation.
ground?
That was just.
Oh, okay.
Let's go. No Halo news. It's Forza forever.
Yeah, planes.
Downloading Forza. You guys have to watch that. Sorry.
It's still
Don't
on my
decide.
Xbox. When does 5 come out?
Wow, guys!
November
what a great
9th.
stream.
Unfortunate for Shin Megami Tensei 5. I guess that game's not getting played.
Well,
Fuck.
that was absolutely incredible.
End of the year is stacked.
And I know I for sure will never
Yeah,
get
Super
tired
Monkey
of cars
Ball.
parachuting out of planes anytime soon.
Another
But I
game,
only
I'm
need a minute
sure.
to process all the
Lost
amazing
Judgment.
gameplay we just watched, which works out just fine because we need to welcome everyone who just is joining
You
us
can
right
even
now.
legally play
So for
that
those of you
game.
who just turned up, we have just wrapped the Gamescom 2021 Xbox stream and have so much
Again,
more
if it
content
wasn't
to cover,
60
so please
FPS,
sit
I
back
would complain.
And enjoy our latest episode of Forza Horizon 5 Let's Go live with Playground Games. We
Wow,
have an
it's
excellent
fucking
show
nothing.
coming your way. So first, in case you missed it, we're going to be recapping the major Gamescom announcements from just a few moments ago, as well as taking a closer look at the Forza Horizon 5 limited edition.
Guys, you can just send me a
Xbox
PDF of the
wireless
car list,
controller
it's
and
fine.
the initial drive gameplay. Then we'll take the freshly announced cover cars for a bit of a
No, I
spin
want them to
and
put a
debut
fucking
brand
car
new
on that
showcase
stage.
event, as well as a few
I want
more
them to put
cars
every car on
along
that
the way.
stage.
If they don't, I want the car to call in on a Zoom call.
So, Mike and Don, that was all very, very exciting, but I think first of all we need to talk a bit more about the controller, because wow, what a statement. Can you tell us a little bit
Let's
more
go back
about
to the
how
controller.
it should be?
You're a dumbass.
This is it. This is the Xbox wireless controller.
I want Elon
yeah,
Musk
probably around
to
about over
Zoom
18
call
months
in
ago, the
from
hardware
the
team
driver's
said
seat
they
of
really
his
wanted to,
Tesla.
produce limited
No, I
edition
want the
controllers
car.
for
Be here.
Horizon
No, no,
5.
they're both there.
Yeah,
You can
absolutely.
see Elon Musk through the
really love how it's come
windshield
together. It brings so much
talking on the
vibrancy and
phone.
colour. It just feels like it's a
And then
little
the
piece of
car is
Horizon
also
Festival
in the
that's
call
popped out of the
separately.
screen and landed in your lap. Loads of cool features as well. Loads of little like kind of hidden Easter eggs. Yeah, it's been great, right?
Yeah, it's been awesome, and I think integrating the stuff that we've seen in the initial drive with the powder explosions and the colors on the car.
One rich people TikTok where you
playing
drive the
and-
cars
and
through their
whatnot.
homes that they
And
don't
integrating
use.
that into the controller has been a lot of fun.
And for anyone else who maybe didn't pick up on camera, but the controller is also translucent as well, which I get really nervous.
Shut up
about
about the
whole
controller.
So I just
We
want,
get
if
it.
anyone missed that detail, it is, and there is an additional detail as well because it also comes with.
What
some
if I
exclusive
lose
car DLC,
it?
right?
It does. It does.
Well, I'll never
Yeah,
be able to find it.
so
I'll just think
while
there's
on
a
the
stain on my
translucency, there's a
couch.
Forza logo.
Oh,
They're
right.
waiting. The cameraman's waiting for him to actually hold it up so they can zoom in, and he's not doing it.
Should we roll the VT on the video? Yeah. So those people who
You didn't
purchase
do
the controller will also get some exclusive DLC.
At least the shoes match the
part of that is
controller.
the Forza Edition Ford Coupe, which is
I do not wear shoes that don't
amazing
match
car
my
right here. It looks
controllers.
absolutely-
It's
a
the
real
coupe.
eye catcher, just like
It's
the
a Ford
controller.
Coupe.
You can see the paint job on there as well. It's inspired by the controller, so it will.
When does the car get
it will
thrown by a
match- you can match
trebuchet?
out the game and
Just
in
wait
the
for
game.
it.
How is it inspired
As
by
you
the
see here as
controller?
well,
It's not piss yellow. Oh, there's the
because
piss
it's got
yellow.
that
I found it.
exposed engine. It really takes advantage of all
It's
the
on the
radius
back, so you
reflections
always
we've
have
got
to
going
look at
on
it.
here
You might notice it's inspired by a
you
Dixie
get a couple
cup.
of things as well. You get a
That
character
is
cosmetic
intended.
and an emote, so that when you win an event in your
Yeah, I'll just wait for
those are called? The ones with those designs?
Exactly.
Dixie cup.
Can really
Yeah.
rub it in. Now I know
That
we
weird,
announced it
like,
on the
splash?
Xbox
I
show,
didn't
but
know.
People know what you
Sure, it's a
mean.
Dixie.
people
Yeah,
I don't
it-
think. I don't know if that's the technical term for it, but everyone knows exactly what you mean.
There's only two kinds of cups. There's a Dixie cup and there's a solo
Shortly after
cup.
that, but I think if you want one now, then jump over to the Microsoft store.
Perfect. Right. Well,
The Dixie
while you
Cups
go
were
do
also
that,
an American
let's talk a
pop
little bit
music
more
girl
about
group in the
initial Drive
1960s.
gameplay, which we just saw and is
Fantastic.
That's what I
the
got
very first
confused
gameplay
with.
players will see when they experience Forza
Oh,
5.
it's very
So
understandable.
what was that like? I imagine it's a huge deal finally showing people that part of the game.
Absolutely, yeah. It's a part of the game that we probably spend the most time working on. Those initial kind of opening 10 minutes or so.
I can't actually find that painterly swoosh 90s cup because I'm only seeing jackets, shirts, underwear, posters, stickers, shot glasses.
So you see loads
Oh, there's a
of the
cup.
world, you see different cars,
Phone
different driving
case.
experiences. It just gives you that real.
Oh, did you get the
buffet
Saber
of
umbrella?
Condom.
that the game will offer
I
later
just
on.
remember walking into a Miami subs
it was really-
and like that was the aesthetic.
No, I didn't get the Saber umbrella because I don't think they'd let me bring it to work.
Without showing everything within, the nice 8 minutes.
I thought about it though.
I love it. So we're actually going to take a quick look back
Hold on,
at
the post
highlights of
I got
gameplay
that from
in case you
came with a
missed it,
whole
so
outfit.
Let's take it away.
Oh man! Oh, if they have her raincoat, I'll get that though.
Now, what about the shorts?
They're short. I think I'm alright. I think I'm good.
There's shorts, a gym bag, shoes, and yeah, a sweater, and socks.
So anyway, here's a shorter version of what you just watched.
Yeah, Pop has a mask with that design. I think he has a blanket with it.
They should have put this Corvette on the front of the box. It looks way cooler than that stupid Mercedes.
Well, you know what they say about the Forza curse.
Doomed to have an ugly car on the front.
Doomed to career-ending injury if you get in that car.
If like a bug hits the front of your car, you'll explode. That's why they keep putting these cars in video games, because they are unsafe to drive in any capacity in real life.
I think that's true. You just buy them so you can post about them.
Yeah, they're garage cars.
They take up space.
And that's the start of the game. So you do your initial drive. After all the adrenaline floods through you after that, you actually then get to select your
Then you
first
sit through the
car, which is
tutorial.
what we are now looking at the moment. So
The only
can you talk
adrenaline
us
from
through
the
cars that
tutorial
we have
is
on the
just,
smorgasbord
oh my
right
god,
now,
I'm finally
and
done.
Why they're here as well? Why do we go for these three?
Our second
Can I do what I want now?
I'm going to say it 5 more times.
Wow.
Right. Okay.
Kudos to them though, because the starting cars you get in Horizon 4 were like terrible.
Oh, no.
So these are the 3 cars you can choose from at the start of the game. First up is the Chevrolet C8 Corvette. The car looks absolutely stunning. The insane grip that it manages to hold means it is like a really great car to start the game, and it allows you to go super, super fast, but it basically never breaks traction. Next up, we have the Ford Bronco, one of our cover cars, basically the hottest SUV of the year. And
All right,
then
poll in chat. What car are you guys going to be starting your Horizon journey with?
Actually, I
Game
don't want any
launches
of
on
these.
Game Pass November 9th.
Is the 2020 Toyota Supra
I would, yeah,
GR.
I'll pick the Supra.
Is this game pay to
One
win?
interesting point
Can I just
about,
buy another
about
car?
car select in this game. In previous Horizons, we
Out
had
of the
a
gate.
similar layout of cars at the start of the
I
game.
think
These
Forza
make it
is simultaneously
your
anti-pay to win and super pay to win because
Yeah.
there are cars. Okay, no, this game is a pay with your time
live with the consequences
kind of game.
as long as you want to stay in
Because
that
as
car,
I
because the ones
found out,
within your
I
garage
missed
and
the
jump into them whenever
AE86.
you like.
Wonderful. So we are
Because
going
it's
with
only
the
like a
Bronco
fall event
first.
car or whatever.
And here we go.
You got to do your Forza dailies.
I did want like the Lego
Yeah,
stuff,
idiot,
and
don't you know Takumi doesn't fucking do anything until October?
but you got to pay for all the Lego stuff. So
This is probably where I spend the most time, is just picking my license plate name. Even though I know I could change it later, it's just...
Oh, absolutely.
It still feels like it's a decision of consequence, isn't it?
Live Moss.
And you're going with the default. You didn't force us all to sit here watching him select his name. I guess we should intro Andy.
Yeah, so for anyone wondering, you will hear...
Can you guys
an
add the
additional
feature where you
voice
just
on
upload
screen today, and that is one
PNGs
for
to
Andy,
put on
who
your
is gonna
car?
be
So
playing,
you don't have to keep making them out of
doing the
basic
gameplay
shapes.
today, but we decided we didn't want him
Gran
to-
Turismo lets me upload
He just has
PNGs.
to the side. He looks excellent if anyone's...
'Cause they're brave.
To him at some point.
Yeah,
Yeah, baby steps.
Yeah,
Work
exactly.
my way up to being on camera.
You'll be on the sofa next time, we promise. Okay, so we picked the car, we picked the license plate. We're going to
Give
our
us
first
the
showcase
space car
event.
from Fast 9.
What is this going to be? Talk us through what we're about to drive up to.
I mean, there's a real
It was
chance.
just a car.
I was gonna mention that we're
4 separate cars
talking
drop
about
out the back
flight
of a cargo
sim.
plane, and we thought, well, what next? Let's go race against that cargo plane. And so this is a showcase event in which we will take on that cargo plane.
Perfect. And we're also hearing some characters.
The
talking
Horizon
during this drive as well.
Festival, where
Who
the
are they?
best
Do we recognize
racers
them?
in
Are
the
they
world
new?
gather to
The voice you
gain
can hear right now
followers
is
and
Scott
prove
Tyler,
who's the
only
best of the
character
best.
to have appeared in all 5 Horizon games.
When you pick your car, it should give you an option to turn the voices off right there, instead of waiting for you to get in game.
At the festival. And in this instance,
It's very non-immersive
you'd
because
have
the
heard
first
him
thing I would
saying-
do at the festival is just put my headphones on.
He's just
Yeah,
been pulled off
the
mic,
first thing I would
dragged
do
out
is
of the,
put in my FM
dragged out of the booth
transmitter.
For a reason that might be obvious in just a few minutes' time. We're also in Mullahay now as well, right?
Yeah, we're in Mulhay, which is this very...
I'm sorry,
this
Gord,
town
you
that's
can't
right
mute
in
me
the
until
middle
you
of
finish
a
the tutorial.
living desert. Very nice, charming town. And just outside the town...
This tutorial has been going on for like
festival
4 or
doors.
5 years now.
What are they doing here?
Yeah, that's rough.
Sorry.
I'm really excited. There's
You're
something
really,
like- there's something
guys, you're so
really
dumb. Just
exhilarating
double
about the
jump,
showcases.
please.
I cannot wait to see this.
You can get over
What's
this
it like
first
actually
hump.
making a showcase, especially following the ones, for me, the ones that resonate with me the most is Forza Horizon 4. So how does that compare to making 5? I imagine there's an element of one-upping yourself, right?
Yeah, that's
How do we do 4 again, but bigger and better?
I mean, that
was
exact
the
sentiment
exact same
applies to almost the
animations.
entire game, and it is.
I guess I didn't
absolutely
expect
a challenge,
Forza
and
to
some
not
people have said
recycle
that
stuff like
we need
that,
to
but
stop
I
treating
wish
that
they
as a-
just wouldn't have
as a
people. They're
strategy,
fucking
because
up
we will
the
reach a
gacha
point
pool
where, we won't
by
be
having
able to
like
one-up ourselves.
socks.
Right now, we feel like that is future playground games
What?
problem, and not one that
You
not
can
one that
get
we need to
creative
worry about
character
because,
stuff when you do
probably is one of our most,
the
spectacular
gacha.
showcases,
Instead of
we've got so
stupid.
far. Andy actually designed this.
You never
so,
see
Andy,
yourself
our
ever,
resident
unless it's
driver,
like loading a race.
You may hear the voice
The
of very
car
soon,
is the character.
who's
What are they
actually the
talking
level
about?
designer Who put this showcase together? So if anybody can drive it in a perfect fashion, it will be him.
That's Addison.
No pressure.
Luckily, most paint jobs
also
and
new
library
cars,
stuff
Andy.
are all free, so.
Yeah, this is.
What was the game we were seeing during E3 that was going to have a full, like an FMV story mode going on?
Modern rally specs in mind.
Need for
but it was a
Speed.
racing game. Was it?
Insane grip with those
I
cars,
mean,
as you say.
the newer Need for Speed was like that,
course,
I'm
an
pretty
amazing
sure. The
livery.
one that was just called
Amazing
Need
livery.
for Speed.
Which says Forza
Yeah.
Horizon as well, which is lovely.
That was years
yeah,
and years ago, though.
It's not. Is it like 300 horsepower?
Very recent.
Yeah, I think it's 370 horsepower.
I have no idea.
So not crazy powerful, but super lightweight.
I want it to be like Mario Kart
can really
Arcade,
move,
where you
because
record,
like,
and like how
it's also
Burnout Paradise was,
some of the tricky
where it would
landings.
just be connected to your
Move it
webcam,
up
and when you
it,
pass
it's
somebody, you get to
possible
see
slow
how
down
upset they
really
were
fast.
from their iToy.
Yeah, and
Fucking
and
love
Ken Block's
Hanna-Barbera
Gymkhana
wacky
videos
races.
are a massive inspiration for me as well.
Oh wow! What for the
throughout
showcase
creative
event?
process. Yeah,
Oh.
it was something that I considered when I was sort of making it. If
Stop following the line, go
Horizon
off-road,
was
do
to
something
make
crazy.
one of the Gymkhana videos, you know.
Drift a single time.
So that's the sort of the lens that I looked at for the event.
Hit him.
Right.
What the fuck? Why is this plane dropping hazards?
Perfect timing, right into Guanajuato.
What else is it gonna
It's our main
do?
city in the game.
No, don't slow down.
Park.
Good breaks.
It's gonna gotta
It's
get
just like
out
we've
of the
shown in
fucking sky.
previous footage. Guanajuato's like super beautiful city with undulating roads and an underground tunnel network. There's actually a mural right there by Spake, one of the
I will say
artists.
this is a much more interesting location than London. No offense, European friends.
I think they agree.
Get a shot of the Guanajuato Basilica.
It does seem like everyone who's in London would like to
One
get
of
out
the
of
most
London.
iconic buildings in all of Mexico.
Wow.
It's stunning building.
It's not even accurate either. It never rains.
Is that what
The
London
colours as
stands
well.
for?
I will never forget you said
Yeah.
this to me on stream
I see.
previously, of all the houses being different shades, and it's so gorgeous.
Yeah, and you can't have the same color house next to each other.
Mm-hmm.
I do appreciate
you're
them
taking your own
not
little,
playing the
pop
music
routes
because
as
it
well.
would get streams
It's just sort
muted,
of like
but
coming out of nowhere.
you gotta put something there.
That's the thing
You
about
gotta
these
like.
showcase opponents. They will do anything to
Mm-hmm.
win.
No, just have headphones
always
on.
up to tricks, aren't they, Andy?
Yeah, you're supposed to play your own music, chat.
You've always got to keep the player second guessing what's
At
going
the
on.
Super Mario Bros. 3 boot.
There you go, chat.
How has Mario Kart not done that?
We're right up in the northern.
Just a
tip
big
of,
boot with
Manhattan
wheels.
as well.
Or the
we'll get a
heel.
glimpse of the canyon.
Yeah, not even in the mobile game that gets everything.
Whoa.
That guy dead?
What happened
Oh,
there?
okay.
So that bike
He's
knew
in
he
a
was beaten.
wingsuit.
He knew he didn't have a chance. So he has switched to a wingsuit for the final stretch.
Wow, it must be nice being that rich. You just ditch your bike and go, oh, don't worry, I got my wingsuit on.
Oh, very good.
He probably had to beat if he was willing to face plant into the road there. He had to pull his chute and that allowed
You have
him
to make a
sail
choice
away.
at that point, don't you? Whether you want to win or whether you want to survive the race.
Wait, I just found the
that
Gran
was incredible.
Turismo
Can you
music.
give us
Bring it
any
back.
more hints? Obviously,
Alright.
the showcases are so amazing. Can you give us any hints of maybe other showcases that we've got
They
coming
should prop up the
Or, I don't
controller
know,
against
what
that
you
pillow
want
like
to
it's
say?
sitting with
Well, I don't
them.
want to spoil it. We've still got so much more to talk about. We do have 4 showcases in the game. One that I am.
Yeah, so the cameraman could finally zoom in on it.
Train showcases in every Horizon game, but I think this time it really is the best train showcase showcase we have ever done, and I'm really excited to show it off. But that is for another day.
I'm looking forward to that. So what are we going to look at next? I think we're going to start talking about some of the cars, and we're starting with one in particular, and that is the Bronco.
Finally.
Yeah, we can
I'm glad the mask is off and we're all just acknowledging that the Ford Bronco is not a vehicle.
If the guys want to pick the feedback up. So we're still playing through the
Who
start of the
picks
game,
this
and
in a
Bailey's one
racing
of our
game?
characters. It's called Zup.
Someone who doesn't want to race.
And obviously, as you can see, we are still in the Bronco. Perfect car for
Forza RP
for
players.
chilling out on a nice,
I was
leisurely
definitely
drive. Like, this
looking
one's
for a
also
Prius
perfect car
in
for
Forza 4 and I
heading
could not
across the
find it.
desert or tearing up through the
Or
jungle.
heading towards that dust storm in the distance.
Or heading towards a dust storm. That is also a
Can't imagine why.
option.
I mean, there's a whole battlefield match happening in that dust storm over there. You better drive in the other
The hot
direction.
air balloons you can see just in front of you.
Yes, good call actually, Charlie. So we always put those hot air balloons above the festival so that oftentimes you can't see the festival because it might be quite low lying versus your position. But whenever you see the hot air balloons, then you'll know that it's one of the festival sites and you can head over towards them. So it gives you that kind of vertical notification that there's a really cool thing you can go and explore there.
I'd be worried if I was down with this weather.
About to get lost in that dust storm, aren't we?
You bought a ticket for the day and you see that in the distance.
Skill points.
Yeah.
It paused?
Yeah.
Oh, right, he's not online.
There's a very intimidating dust storm.
Yeah, there's
dust
skill
storm
points.
looming in the background. But that is our first view of the Horizon Festival, I think.
You also have to grind.
Shown it.
What?
So what's Haley talking
What'd you think you
Never
did?
give me
Just
shit
reveal
about any of my
something.
like
Yes,
Korean
so still at the
games.
start of the game.
You're right, there's never any grinding in any Korean game.
No, I'm saying you're like I don't know why you would play those kinds of games. You have to grind for stuff. It's like
That's not what I say about those games. The reason I don't like them is that you start them up and 5,000 menus explode in your face.
Beetle, the Mexican name for the
Meanwhile, in
hot
this game,
chips.
you just
And in
The
Forza
camera icon is a
Horizon,
story
you're
called
gonna
El
compete
Camino,
to be the
in which we will
socialist
team up
media
with
man.
a Mexican photographer called Carmen, and we'll head out
Compete
in
to
this
be the
instance into the
socialist.
storm, so inside the storm that we should see.
No,
take
that's
some
right, yeah.
photos inside the dust storm.
Amazing.
Both of those, though, are for another day, I think.
Oh, I
Gonna go and look
see.
at some other
We're not even going to do one of those. All right, then.
Another time, another time.
I can't remember any of the perks you get from leveling a car up being all that useful, though. You just get like extra rolls or like.
Well, if you find a Korean MMO that
AMG
takes
okay, so
place
what can
in
you
El
tell us about the
Dorado, just let
AMG
me
while we're
know.
waiting to get it all set up then.
Yeah, you play as a car.
Alongside the Bronco, it is our other cover car, and frankly, just one of the coolest, most hottest cars in the world right now.
Absolutely.
It's built by Mercedes-AMG. They've taken all of the incredible technology from their Formula 1 cars.
Moveset is
and
Bronco
put it into
style.
a car that is entirely road legal.
Bronco
and
Jazz.
looks absolutely incredible, despite basically having the performance of a Formula 1 car.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it looks incredible, doesn't
You're
it?
dumb. This car looks
The shape
stupid.
of it is stunning.
The shark fin on
It's
there.
got a dumb shark fin on top. It's got like a hood scoop on the roof. I hate the stick mirrors.
And there's this new
A gust of
icon
wind will
right in the
snap
bottom,
them off.
bottom right as well. What's this? Please explain what this is.
So one of
It's a
the
speedometer.
particularly awesome things about this car is if you were to purchase this car, it comes with a couple of modes. And it's quite common for performance cars to have different modes, but they don't.
Fuck off the road, jackass!
So on the steering wheel, there's a button that you can press which swaps you from track mode to street mode. So if Andy gives it a click. We're currently in track mode and we'll transition to street mode. So you see those fins over the wheel arch close, the spoiler dips down, and the car actually raises on its suspension.
In case
so
someone hasn't
you can
played,
either
those
speed
aren't
bump
actually
or
the other
drive,
people
the
right then and
mode.
there.
It also kind of smooths out some
The
of the
game just
lines,
throws names
looks a bit
over
sleeker.
other cars around you.
The cool thing about that is you can just click
What
that button
button on the
whenever,
steering
and
wheel
as you're
takes the
driving around
stupid
world, and
shark
really
fin
changes the
off?
performance of the car as well.
I was about to ask how you would like actively use it in Forza actually. Like, was there a Sunday drive version of the car versus a race mode?
That is
doing
literally what it is,
doing a
to be
let's
honest.
play?
Yeah, thank God I did five. I spent $5 million on this fucking sports.
Running through vegetation.
But yeah.
Sorry, not sports car,
shows what
super
the car
car.
can do. It's still a really powerful, awesome car, and apparently is perfectly drivable through a farm field.
And as you can tell, we're in a new biome that we haven't shown.
I love that
before,
it
which is the
throws like those
Mexican,
names there
farm
from your
field,
friends list, but I wish it threw
farmland
more
is
people up.
a staple of
Yeah.
Horizon games by now.
I've only ever seen
and
Aphex just
definitely
driving in
for,
circles.
For Horizon 5, we have like some unique Mexican crops, which Andy will drive by. I think we saw him driving through some agave previously.
Yeah, like even if they, like if they're not actually there, then I don't
So
care if they even
these
own
are
the game.
Mexican
Just
beans.
if they're from on
Yeah,
my
bean
friends
plants.
list, just throw them there anyway.
Got a rough harvest.
Wow, I can ruin Mexico's crop.
I think it's worth saying as well.
Their crop
That's what you mean when the
currently
festival
looking at
comes
Xbox Series
around.
X gameplay. But it is a development build.
Yeah, man,
so
I was
if
going
you
for a
happen to
great
spot
drift
any
score.
weird little quirks and bugs, then
That's
that
cool,
is
man. My family
purely
just won't
because
eat for a
of
couple
development.
months.
Yeah. Hey, it might even crash. We'll hopefully. Wouldn't be the
Tempt
first.
fate with that one.
Oh yeah, if we're taking out
Here we have
avocados,
some,
then I don't have a
another
problem with
crop,
it.
Sorghum, and the cool thing with sorghum, because it's
Yeah,
so
there we
tall
go.
and you could squash them, you could actually make some
Not a
really
big fan of
awesome
avocados.
crop signs
Hate
in
'em.
the fields.
Leave
if you
messages
want.
for other players.
Tastes
You
like
can leave
what I
messages for
imagine
other
grass
players, yeah.
tastes like.
Yeah, creamy grass.
Made you believe there are actually
Yeah.
roads within the farmland as well.
Why would you ever eat guacamole when you have two superior options available
Great
to you? I
cartridge.
don't
If
understand.
right
that.
outside.
Cheese and salsa.
I don't know.
That's it.
This
Those
looks
are
like my
the
go-to
only
sort
two
of
food
drive really
groups.
fast over a hill and get somewhere car.
If you spec into
I think,
avocado,
right-
you were
yeah,
just
right now
weak.
we'll cut away and just do a little switch.
Oh, we're on to the next car, Ari. Okay, so the next one.
Like people
what's
who
this? What are we
fucking
gonna
like
be looking at?
cilantro. Like,
We
this-
are going
All right, well, let's not get crazy.
967.
What do you mean?
Mark
Cilantro
I
has a
Ford
flavor?
Escort. So from going
That's why some
from
people
one of
freak
the,
out because they think it tastes like
Yeah,
soap because their
bad.
brains are
newest cars
programmed
in the
wrong.
world. We're going to take
It
a
doesn't
look
taste
at
like soap. It just tastes bad.
a little more of a classic.
You probably
car.
think it tastes like soap.
And
Oh.
there it is. The
I unfortunately
the
know
Mark
what
I
soap
Ford Escort,
tastes
an absolute
like.
icon, honestly.
Yeah, like
I think Andy's going
cilantro.
to tell us a bit more about this one. Andy, what's cool about this?
So I get cilantro soap, so I can have
quite a
the
fitting
best
car
of the same
because
world.
This car took part in a rally in 1970 from the UK to Mexico.
Okay.
So I guess that's sort of a Horizon 4 to 5 transition there.
Interesting lore about it.
Take the trees out.
16,000-mile
I think so little happened in that Xbox conference that anything that did get talked about or revealed has been replaced with the different crops grown in Mexico.
Escort RS 1600, which they beefed up to handle all of the
I wasn't.
terrain
You
would,
could say I
have to
wasn't
handle
mentally
across the
ready
world.
for today.
And it did such a fantastic job at it.
Was anybody?
This is just a just chatting stream. Sorry guys, you got fooled.
Really kind of modern.
What kind of crops is
so the
Jeff
big
Keighley gonna
Bomber-style
announce
rally
tomorrow?
arches, it's got on the front of it, if I try and not hit anything. a big
Shut the
toolbar.
fuck up. If you had told me Jeff Keighley's gonna drop a whole new crop tomorrow, I'd be fucking
I'm
pumped.
announcing corn too.
So everything to make it, as easy to fix on the road as possible.
And where is it that we're at now? This is over by the coast, isn't it?
Yeah, so we've just
wow.
transitioned.
Eyes on the road, jackass!
Rewind. What are you doing?
You've just fucked up the cover
You just
car.
ran that stop sign.
Car switch right now.
Oh wait, look at that.
Yeah.
Nope, can't show that. That's copyrighted imagery.
Okay, so up next is another car, and I.
Uematsu owns that graffiti. We can't show it.
Another Bronco.
This is yes, this is another Bronco. There are actually 4 separate versions of the Bronco in the game. All awesome. All have their own
I love
personalities
Matt.
and reasons for being there.
Fucking Bronco.
This one's a Baja one, isn't it, Andy?
This game has enough Bronco likes.
Yes, we have obviously the Bronco Badlands.
There's enough Bronco faces in this game.
We have the Bronco Ultra 4, which was actually in the initial drive as well. You kind of do a jump over.
When are we getting more Kia representation?
And then there's this one, which is the.
I can't stand it when I run into these Unga Bronco drivers.
These people are on holiday.
Broncos are the Fire Emblem characters of Forza Horizon
Is
5.
definitely one compared to the west, the Rocky Coast.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely like
They're called Bronkies.
Kind of vacation destination. You know, the ideal visual you see when thinking of Mexico.
Where is Halo? Question mark, question mark, question mark.
It's crazy because Bronco fans don't even play the games.
If you're playing the storm season, this is
They
one of
just
the areas
retweet
that can,
art on
when
Twitter.
the weather conditions are right, can have tropical storms, which turn it from this perfect paradise into a really kind of like intense, exciting, and visceral like storm experience.
Wow.
Which is, a really cool thing to
I'm
just
pretty sure the people who live there don't want their peaceful life turned into a intense, visceral experience.
It's ironic, isn't it?
And I guess yeah, we'll do another
car change. So many
The
car
game
changes
needs
here.
to
So the
open
next
on a
one, where are we
message
going
that says that the entire country has been evacuated for me to feel like
Ford
completely
F450
comfortable.
Super Duty, which is a pretty exciting car for us as well, isn't it? It's an absolutely massive truck. It's a dually as well, so it's got 4 wheels on that back axle, like two wheels side by side each side. Means it's just got like ridiculous grunt in the back.
Does that couch piss anyone else
and
off?
It's absolutely massive.
That is a big,
The wireframe structure of it.
Look at that.
I think
So what's that?
I like
I mean, to
that
me, that
look
tells me
on
that's an
furniture,
off-road
but it doesn't go
right?
well with the
I'm trying to
cushions.
think, like in a very sort of way, like what I would pick this car to do, like cross country or those
I hate
sort of,
trucks.
Like,
This
off-road
truck is
races,
so
right?
racist.
I think certainly in the game, that is probably where you take it. I think in real life.
In Forza Horizon 5, you will be able to pick from 10 different plastic testicles you can put on the back of your truck.
But yeah, it's certainly it's got that.
Each of them with varying
DNA,
forms of racism.
Built for the road, built for off-road, built for.
The last
doing
perk
work,
is
built for chucking all your camping gear in the back or a jet ski or something.
Everyone's camping gear in the back.
Hopefully, we stumble upon one of our ambient trucks or buses around the world, so you can see just how big this thing is.
It is massive.
Yeah.
Thank you.
6.7 litre diesel
We'll
engine.
move on.
It's got 1,000 foot-pound of torque, which is just.
I do like
insane.
that it's
You
like
could
Matt inside
pull your
the
whole
truck.
house along if you wanted to.
Fit your house in the
They
bed
should
on the
do
back.
they should do like the spackle painting. That's is anyone gonna get this before I even get in, or should I just skip it?
So we are in Arid Hills, which is
What,
perfect to
by
show off
spackle?
There's like a matte metallic black spackling that normally they do it for the bed of the truck.
Arid Hills, it's very.
It's
kind
like
of
that
wild with
kind of grainy
dense
like
pockets
paint,
of,
but they do it for the
trees,
entire
which
truck,
makes it really
and
fun
it's extremely
to,
like weather
when you're
resistant.
beelining across the world to kind of just dodge some trees and hit some smashable ones. So it's a very engaging experience for driving around, and obviously
Yeah, that's about what that's about the most I expected out of that that pull.
The arid hills actually sits just outside of Guanajuato, so
you ever just sit in your truck? Yeah, can you have people in the back? Can I carry a second player in the back?
This is one of my favorite areas.
I want to put like a blow-up mattress that's the perfect dimensions of the bed of my truck in the back, so I can stargaze.
Movement and then just lurk around here, and any unsuspecting car which doesn't have that suspension movement can get eaten alive.
You know, Max is a romantic.
I love the idea of you guys.
Nah, it's just for me.
Having like an afternoon where you all just set each other in the
A romantic.
That is absolutely what we do. That's
I think.
Friday afternoon.
This is me and my truck.
Is there any like unbeaten champions?
Exploring, driving over rocks and shit.
The gloss is gone.
It's quite hard, I think, to stay unbeaten and eliminate it.
Oh, only on the bottom. Man, yeah, these shaders are awesome.
And then here we're transitioning into the canyon biome.
And we haven't seen the canyon yet either on stream, have we?
No, we haven't seen it since.
When I can disassociate like a truck from every truck driver I've ever known, that's pretty good.
He's driving like every truck driver I've ever known.
Right.
Oh,
switch to
yep.
So we're gonna go through the canyon.
You know what's standing out the most to me? How fast they're switching cars.
So we saw a few.
And I don't think it's just a cutaway and a cutback.
Porsche Macan Rally Raid. So this, as you can see, is this isn't a Macan as you would pick it up from the showroom.
No, I think they're just hiding the menu.
LP Racing, as it says on the back.
That's what I'm saying, though. Like, I remember like loading the next car taking a while and forth.
Not on the Xbox Series.
Yeah, well, it was a mystery.
That do motorcycle racing and also endurance car racing.
Some of us specced into plastic, all right.
Is it for the Baja?
This is more sort of Dakar stuff.
Dakar, sorry.
But, yeah, it's
What
quite
the
cool.
hell
It's,
is-
the Escort Mexico was the sort of 1960s version. This is the modern version of the go anywhere, endure everything.
Modern.
racing style.
What happened if that guy's dead?
He saw that fucking thing in his rearview mirror. He just
He's like,
books
I'm
it.
out.
Yeah, I showed him how to do it.
Like, not doing this today.
So Dom, what can you tell us?
Hey,
about
he
the
might have a
canyons
part-time
as you go
job
through
as a
these?
bridge troll. We don't know. He might have just been going to work.
It's really all about scale and just the impressive.
As modern
rock cliff
Dixie
faces.
Cup
Kinda just-
aesthetic.
Yeah, it's actually during sunset and sunrises you get amazing sunlight. So I know for photography.
Damn, everyone has one of those stupid cars.
Get some photography.
I guess they can't be that
Because those
expensive.
huge like rock.
Yeah, this location looks way
It's
prettier
like
to
one
drive.
of
I
the
mean,
best locations in the game.
Horizon
It's
4
really
is very
cool.
pretty,
Yeah,
but
very
it's not a
cool.
very interesting
So,
landscape.
If you're in a car like this and you're
Yeah.
flying along next to
Looks like this has
rocky
more
wall, you
things
can
going
hear
on.
The sound of your engine like bouncing off the wall and coming
Yeah,
back at
yeah.
you, which really makes everything feel like you're nestled in
Yeah,
a
that
real
guy
place.
took your car.
Sneak peek of the
People are on the right side of the road.
Oh yeah.
I mean, the right-handed side of the road.
Just looks like a really fun place to drive through. It's like it.
Yeah, you get
because
the
hills
teal
doesn't tell
tire
me there's a
flaps,
lot
so
of
when they get
shortcuts
dirty,
in
they
this
look
area, so
better.
actually, it's the type of place where you just enjoy being on the road.
Complimentary.
Yeah, it is right. This is one of the places where in real life you'd go there just for the drive.
Exactly.
Yeah, you weren't actually going anywhere. You just drove there.
Man, I wish I could fucking afford that.
Drive it back again.
Soak up a bit of nature.
You should definitely have the option to take the tire flaps off so that you can launch
don't check
rocks
again.
at the people driving behind you.
You know where you're going, Andy.
Just about.
I mean, that's the great thing about the canyon. You had like a good off-road
Could you,
experience, plus you had a good on-road experience as
Yeah.
well.
Not get slipstreamed if you kept the tire flaps on? Like, make him a mechanic like that?
Turn track again. Don't stay
What?
there too long.
Prevent slipstreaming.
What?
Yeah.
You're gonna check out another.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you?
One more to go through.
You just put the tire flaps on and suddenly they can't slipstream.
It is, yes. So that one was the Porsche Macan. That was a purpose-built racing machine.
Mm-hmm.
This
Just
one
like in
is,
real
A
life.
car that, it's not an everyday car.
Yeah,
It's
when
one
you
that
when you
normal
take the
people
tire
can
flaps off, it's like
purchase.
Sonic
It's a
Riders.
140
You
level.
generate the half pipe of turbulence,
Unlike
and the other
previous
cars can
vehicles,
do
this
like.
is the Porsche Taycan Turbo S, which is Porsche's brand new performance electric vehicle.
So actually, the second electric car on the stream today as well.
Yes, so the AMG One is a hybrid, so it's got an electric motor. This is 100% electric, and it's it's
Oh, so we got
frankly,
hybrids and
fantastic
electrics.
car. So the way Porsche have approached this with their very first EV is they wanted to
I just
recreate
noticed I
the
left
driving experience
stream
of a
chat open.
911,
I have
but
to close
in,
it.
an electric vehicle.
Were they spoiling the cars?
Yeah, they're spoiling the upcoming cars. No, it's the. All right, guys. Now that the conference is over, we're gonna take a deep look at Forza Horizon 5. Why are they just talking about cars?
Top speed 160.
Halo? Question mark?
Unfortunately, but
Halo? Show controller. Halo?
which is a fairly lightweight sport.
Where's Marcus Phoenix?
Sorry, mate. Yeah.
It's nice to know Andy drives like me too.
Yeah, I thought I was in the UK again.
I do wonder where Marcus Phoenix is.
Celebrity owners include Will Smith.
He was the guy who went over the bridge.
Oh, as you do.
Yeah, so
He's not adapting to civilian life very well.
But it's.
But maybe your dreams can one day
Blame
come
him.
true.
Fucking civilian life
And if
means he's
not,
about to get hit
Forza
by a
Horizon 5,
fucking
I'll
car every
remember.
2
Play it
seconds.
then.
Great plug, Charlie.
Thank
Remember
you.
Never said it was
Thank
easy.
you, thank you. Like that little area on the corner there.
So you've driven it, Andy. Does it do it? Did it feel like a 911?
Oh, absolutely. It's, yeah.
Feel like a what?
Yeah,
incredible.
It's the type of car.
One thing I
It's
wanted to
type,
mention
it's
was
the type
butterflies.
of car.
So, yeah, so actually, during a
Okay,
certain season,
I'll believe you.
in
That's
Mexico,
exactly like I
there's
thought.
big
As a side
butterfly
note, Scarlet
migration that
Nexus is
happens,
actually fun
in
at
the
a
canyon,
playable frame rate.
Areas. So yeah,
I don't
we
believe
kinda
you.
represented that in our game as well.
This is such a stunning like additional element to add
The
because it would
fuck?
only be if you go and stop here you would see that because normally people are like bombing through it all. That's so authentic. I love it. Look at them all.
Yeah,
Crash
so you'll
into 'em.
experience this in the spring season, and then it won't be there in spring, obviously, but yeah.
Lovely. I think we wanted to drop one more because there was one more bit we wanted to show. I don't know how to set
Oh, this
this
has
up.
been a
What
bit.
do you guys
Okay.
want? What are we gonna do now?
So
Yeah, it's just a bit. There's no such thing as a Forza Horizon 5.
And we just thought it'd be cool to give it a very, very, very brief run around. So this is
there
the
it is.
Sierra RX3. It's a UTV, so super off-road vehicle. But it also is.
What does the U
really high
stand
performance
for?
On asphalt as well. It can do both types of racing. Incredible suspension. Give it a whirl.
Oh. Give it a whirl. Yeah. All right.
Only, so it's a bit of a handful.
No, that's really.
Yeah, but there's just we're in
That's
the
actually
we're
really
heading up into
cool.
the arid hills now, which again, it's just
Is
the,
that is not a vehicle?
perfect location to show some of the cool stuff that this particular car can do.
I buy Forza for the realistic
As Andy
cars,
decides
and you're
to-
breaking my immersion.
No, go back. Fuck
Amazing.
off.
But that's the very authentic Forza experience. Thank you so much, Andy. Right, well, with that, we're actually going to move over to arguably one of my favorite parts of the stream. We are now
So
gonna
it's
look
cool
at
they put
some
in something
community
that's
questions. The
not
questions
traditional
today
by
are
any
gonna
sort
come
of
from
means, and also
chat,
it doesn't
so
control
if you
by any
haven't
sorts of
typed your
traditional
question in
means.
chat yet, make sure you do it now, and it might get answered on stream.
Like
More
you-
cars shouldn't have
First
handling.
half actually
Yeah,
gonna come from
exactly.
Twitter and your social post, where this week you asked Dear Forza and what people wanted to know. So up first, we've got a question from Fireheart561 who asks, "Who's Haley and what happened to Kira?"
That can't be from Twitter because we only just revealed who Haley is on this.
Oh well, that's a good mark that right now.
yeah. So Kira is still looking after the festival in Britain.
Okay.
She's still at the Forza Horizon 4 festival.
Mhm.
Haley is her good friend who is filling
What
a
do you
similar role
mean
at
the
Mexico
festival is still
She's one of
happening?
the-
Oh my
Wait,
God.
the festival doesn't move? It just they just add another one?
Wonderful.
At
I've
the
now
same
noted
time.
that these questions are
Slowly
actually from
but
chat, so
surely
keep
the
that in
world
mind
is
going
just being
forward.
claimed by
Forget the bit I
fucking
just said.
festivals.
The next question comes from Mink.
Where did 1 through 3 take
asks,
place?
I have a question. Is the game cross-play? So Xbox
No one
users
knows.
can
They're
join
just
PC users?
wastelands now.
Yes, but Steam will function the same way Forza
I think
Horizon
it's
4 did,
more
so what we
upsetting
can't say
because
is it
all
will
I've
be
seen is
cross-play.
maybe like a
Perfect.
couple of cars.
Nice and
They can't be
simplistic. Right.
wastelands.
Next
It's
question
just
comes from Wolf Sealer,
just
who
like
asks,
one
will we be
car
able to
doing
toggle
one
our
thing.
Cars as a favorite?
Did you
Just having
see
to
how
get
many
somewhere
crops
really
that
fast.
one car
Very
wiped
similar to what I
out?
did in Forza Horizon 4.
To be honest,
I
I've
love
been
that it's just
fucking.
like a
I
really
just
passionate
checked out
community
for a
making sure that all of their
while.
favorite
Well,
vehicles
you're
are
going to be
still there.
checking
That's
out of
essentially what this
eating
segment is. I
soon
love it.
because
Okay,
it
the
just
next
got rid
one
of all
comes
of the
from
corn
Oof.
on the
Thank you.
planet.
Who asks, is there a moving train on the
Yeah,
map?
Cyberpunk
Yes, there
Future
is.
is a
We
global
have mentioned
Forza
it, but I don't know if you want to
festival.
give some more detail while
Game Pass
Oof
doesn't
is in
want to
chat
install
about the train.
Forza Horizon for whatever reason.
Maybe next time.
I can't talk about the train.
We just
so.
saw the train track in the canyon there.
Yes.
We've also mentioned that you will race against it in the showcase event. So yes, yeah.
Wonderful. And the final question from chat seems to come from King Sean, who simply asks, "Is that a Supra?"
Yes, Sean, it was a Supra. Back at the start of the stream, yes, we showed a Supra in that initial car select, and
it's also
that will be
the
added
name
to your
was there
garage
too.
at the start of the game for everybody.
Perfect. Now, these are the questions that did actually come from social media. The first one comes from Forza Horizon 5 UK.
222. Where is Master Chief? Where is Halo? Hacks.
If so, how many? So we've seen a couple
Back
today,
at the
but
Forza
can you
4
share any more
festival.
information?
Yeah,
That's
so
where the
we saw
Warthog is.
We saw Botcho and we saw El Camino. There are several more in the game. I'm gonna hold fire on that one though and cover that one in a later stream, I think. So yes, the Horizon stories are absolutely still an important part of the game. They're bigger and better than ever before, but I think we'll cover that off in a later stream.
Lovely. The next question comes from Rare Gliscor 1, who says, how extensive is the tunnel system under Guanajuato? And are there entrances to the city from outside through those tunnels?
So there are no entrances through those tunnels into the city, but it is the most extensive tunnel network.
Yeah, you know that dude in the middle's
in
foot
the
is
game.
asleep.
It's about 2 kilometers of length. Yeah, so a lot of
show footage of him standing up.
Wonderful. Scottish Pancake asks, Dear Forza, I love this question is so polite. Dear Forza, I do not know if you've
Just
answered
have a
this
fire
question
drill and
before,
see what he does.
but what seasons will be in Forza Horizon 5?
As someone who has terrible circulation, if I know when I stand up my leg's going to be asleep and I'll just fall over, I'll burn in that fire.
Thorough question, which
That
gives
is-
us little room for maneuver.
I will
other than
accept my
answering
If
fate.
someone typed that on social media, that's the most eloquent I've ever seen.
He has
someone
low
be on
blood
social
sugar
media.
too.
Yeah. Count the
Great
characters
handle
on
as
that.
well, Scottish Pancake. So yes, seasons are still
Just
very much
limp, fall
an important
over,
part
and
of the game. I
faint.
think we mentioned a few times about different things you can
Mhm.
see in different seasons. We, as posed in the question, yes, we have tried to replicate the seasonality of Mexico. We have in the game, it'll still say spring, summer, autumn, winter, but then each one of them is suffixed with a line that explains what it is in that country. So autumn is storm season,
Oh, I see,
winter
okay.
is dry season, spring is hot season, and summer is wet season, which allows people from a temperate climate like us in Europe or in Canada like Don, to be like, what even are seasons in Mexico?
Yeah.
And it kind of like right out of the box it says like, winter is dry season. So you can kind of grasp straight away and kind of get a feel for what it's going to be like there. Because
Sure.
they have hardly any rainfall at all throughout the winter
Interesting,
in
I
Mexico.
didn't know that.
Yeah, but weirdly though, at the same time, at elevation, they do get snow. So
We've seen that on the volcano, right?
yeah, exactly. So high areas like on top of the volcano, you'll still get snow.
Yeah, I think it also helps you let you know what
Drive
season's
into
next
magma to get more
the
followers.
following week. Just having spring, winter, summer, autumn.
Yeah.
Wonderful. So the next question comes from Cyrus
Supra
Nuna, who
versus
asks, I think that was
1000-degree
serious,
Bronco.
actually. Will there be a drift adventure?
That question was just, what are the seasons
yes,
in
there will,
Mexico?
Sirius Luna. So we have.
To be fair, Xbox was already giving history lessons. There's no reason not to suspect that they wouldn't give geography lessons
As
too.
part of that, it's all been reframed to be as accessible and easy to
Damn,
get
why
into
can't I
as
download
much
Forza?
as possible.
Perfect. Love that. Next question comes from Kiesler,
What
who
the hecky?
asks, we know about the new brake caliper painting, but will there be other upgrades to the paint/vinyl system?
Yes, so Don, do you wanna?
Yeah, so we reworked a lot of how the
Finally
vinyls
important
and
news.
paint system works. We streamlined it a lot just to give the users and players a lot more ease of use. So yeah, a lot of improvements there.
And if you're on Series S or X, we've also massively increased the resolution of your of your car paints as well. So whereas you used to get like kind of fuzzy lines around the edges of your
Upload
decals, that'll be much
PNGs.
smoother now if you're on
Say it.
Series X
Lovely.
or X.
Brilliant. Love that.
I was gonna
Next
say, is that what he's
question,
gonna
what's the
announce for
leveling
Series
system
S and
like?
X?
Is it like
So you get to
3
upload
with a certain
images.
number of levels, or are we going to have a prestige-based leveling system like?
Like how
4?
in
Curious to know.
MLB The Show, you need a next-gen
Yes, so
console
we are
to
gonna
make custom
cover the
stadiums.
campaign, in more detail on the next stream in 2 weeks' time.
Lovely.
But to answer the question more directly, the actual player leveling system is more like Forza Horizon 4's. The campaign is quite different though, so we'll cover that off in the next stream.
Want to watch? If you want to come back and watch that one. Next question from asks, can you tell us more about the radio stations?
Who wrote
so
the
we actually
scenario?
heard a bit of music, didn't we, earlier on? Earlier on in the show, as part of the initial drive, we heard there were actually original compositions for 3 sections of the initial drive there, from Plague Vendor in the farmland section to Luxury in the jungle section and Metric in the final section. And there's quite a few more original compositions throughout the game where we've contacted artists who typically have been a part of Horizon in the past, where we've licensed some of their music and asked them if they could create brand new pieces for us that are curated to particular gameplay experiences. In terms of the radio station more broadly, we'll go into more
Man,
detail
Microsoft has a lot of money.
I want to know a lot about that as well, so I'll keep you posted on that.
That's
Finally,
my
I
observation
understand
for
we
the
have a
night.
question from a celebrity, our old friend Tommy Bargains, who asked, I won't do the accent, they want to know, I can't wait to enjoy Forza Horizon 5. Thank you, Tommy. I tried negotiating with Playground Games to get super early access, but they drive a hard bargain. Is there a way I can somehow feel the magic of Forza Horizon 5 in Forza Horizon 4 today?
Yes, Tommy Bargains, yes there is. That is a thing that you can do. So if you log into Forza Horizon 4 now, go over to Message Center, or at least I hope it's now, go over to Message Center and you will have received a gift. That gift is a VW Golf R, but it's not just any normal VW Golf R. This is one that has been adorned with a beautiful
Yeah, can you show? Oh, okay, I'm good. Thank you.
Using some of our murals from Forza Horizon 5, so you can get a little taste of Forza Horizon 5 in Forza Horizon 4 right now. So go and get it, Tommy Bargains, I guess.
Yeah, Tommy. Well, there you have it. If you don't have Forza Horizon 4,
really
you can actually go download it from
hostile
Game Pass
towards
right
my boy
now,
Tommy right now.
So for Tommy and everyone else who does, please keep an eye on your in-game message center to receive this beautiful mural art-inspired livery
Rita saw a squirrel.
And unfortunately, that is all we have time for today. So to keep up with the latest Forza Horizon 5 news, updates, and details on more Let's Go live streams by following the Forza Horizon social channels, and please stay tuned to the Forza channels tomorrow for Forza Monthly for all the latest on the Forza universe. Thanks for tuning in today. See you next time. As always, everyone.
The Forza universe.
Bye.
The FCU.
Forza Extended Canon. Dude, do you think Forza Horizon 4 and Forza Horizon 5 take place in the same universe?
In the same, day. Gonna be Tekken. They're only 3 games away from taking that title. All right, is that it? Are we all done?
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys want to talk about all the cars they show?
All the crops.
Some pretty cool cars.
I like corn.
Yeah, which is why you shouldn't like Forza, because apparently they're just
they're extremely anti-corn.
Well, it's good to know that all of the good stuff is going to come out tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll
hopefully.
They show State of Decay again.
Distracted by excessive noise in house, but rest of Gamescom is tomorrow. Rest of Gamescom is tomorrow. I'm gonna be live tonight with Pokemon XD, and yeah, all the bulk of Gamescom and what's gonna be announced is gonna be tomorrow. I don't know the time though, but it'll be tomorrow. Probably around the same time. It'll be a time, so you have till then to get a watch. Haha.
Well, I've got nothing else to add.
Yeah, I mean, there's literally nothing.
I'm just waiting for it. How long are they? Yeah, all right. So thanks everyone. See you all tomorrow or tonight, and until then, go to bed.
Go to bed.
Go to bed.